eye nankum tinya de ebe ho no na de ono so oye stew jollof anase ebia bibi foforo bia o ye na pese eye de pa dia ene de wuhia eye okromo mackerel ene be secret ingredient na ebe ma aduane na ye de se watwimeko wo bedi dokono ana benko e hyeto bi ni wanya tumi na fa wona wo ambesi na otwi a na no so otu aguso ye nankuma kese ye wo de eye kese guntansin kese na neketwa enti de wo pe no na wato okromo mackerel wanto abeto de ahi yenko kejetia Dubai Market Gate 11 sister course or store number near F1073 adwama nkwa wo pampa so na fi banse medjum okromo mackerel papa no bi ho Donyima Steel Complex Limited wono na oya wo number 1 supplier so pe quality and reliable roofing sheet papa wodan ya wusi hu dia Donyima Steel Complex Limited insane ho usane ho pe ene na wo ya afom kwan o kotu sika egu akoto shanshan bobo niema etuna oya ya na ase de bi empenisa enti no de NMK premium brand roofing sheet and nails aba ode ebwa yenu ebre bia ohia enchansen papa ohia enadoa no edini edonyima ukombesum yie pam ode NMK aloe zinc and a governance package sheet aba NMK long span roofing NMK IBR package sheet kamu enti enchansen when e pepe when e pe colored enna obi o se media me penchansen woodru obi so pede ye hone ho ukwa obenya green no red no black no anyhow ye wienso a enadoa no every one ecosi 6 inches ewo eye NMK nadoa ne ho dene dadwa papa se misini tinti oboso paneko enti carpenter for no mpene adwuma ese ne bonsofo we Donyima Steel Complex na odru ho a wakwa akoto alozing steel trusses e de aka ho we eye dade ye de roofing framework se usi dan edu sa obebo so a ye kyekere so ena de enkwa ne dua bi mu mese ye twam wo hote sa ado no ye kone na de unya sa na de bi wo de good dan so kyekere enye dududu pi mro so eno so enye ha mro so ma ye kama enye ade se ena dade de gumi dan so a enha no de bi enna kyere se enwe na akyenko amu nti afebo neguso alozing steel trusses oba ne ye estimate mawa ye to ye bo asema ebo no ye te wo so Donyima Steel Complex Limited Asafo F Johnson on Benjin RA office or Donyima Pankro no Betmetim Johnson Bantimone the Church of Pentecost Steady and She Yankwa Dum Pampaso Ultimate Fashion Share Mesreso de Omne the Palace in the D and She Yedu Accra Cantamanto Tamaledi Kenville on King David Johnson ho for 0244 126625 Mame Father Bonkratano in Fasi Daily Graphic and Anope Mede Ebrewo na graphic uhwe nnuane bi eda akira eni pizza nie burger nie emu sausage ne nnuane ahodo ani soko atim se toda anwane ade dɔɔso no enna wo se enhwehwɛ mu bi akoso kyerɛ se Ghana fo kane ye nnuane pa ne ye wa ne edie ya mpesie ye fufuo ya mbotomboto no hu ne ade no ene ye mpe ya broskoto na to baabi ye da to baabi edien ya mano ne nnuane ya maboboso yi eno ne akofa ne ye dom se eno so na enne akofa enyarewa kese bebre yare kwankro ede abra oman na amanipa dodo na yare afi graphic asamfo ne se Nigeria fo enne den wo mu siginaye wo mu yi obi a oba beye mampani omoto aba no na eno no se enipa dumotwi 18 ena omo presi ento omo so aba na omu baako abaye mampani daily graphic ena de buy daily guide anopay ono se de bi buy was cylinder company pani kware sini adane drama wo eye di asem was si ekase Mami Francis adwuma no wajai ama boss of Fraba eno na akoye bibi ohoyo ena kane Maslock boss nso was say okwa tena sama no news e de mami ma na nso na asem na ye di no was say ye di wonachi Sakot wo emrane nhye bi se ye fro na uma etim di asem no ewachi en wo speaker wo bomra shebedwafo kokodi entia wo pe daily guide kenkan enede ya abemu ono nso en wo se kane mampani John Dramani Mahama oni owura dufo wom de besia gan nyame ya adoma mebusum ne de toso dumiensa ewo maba o mokoto no mde apre obi obetu franka Nigeria fo aba moto no so daily guide eba ho debro anope The Spectator also the be abba enna ose Professor Jekte Hezi ono ena ekase wose Ghana adesia yatete say doctors no aya no mo ye sonko said we si yade wonim de boy adwuma no ho enya agrokra o na professor Efuam Ajo Jekte Hesi ya ka no ho asemi ono ne Ghana ni odi kan oba yetete ne say pediatric surgeon wono na all cancer nsem we say na adwuma ne ntete ye okwaji ye no ensunsan so pedi aba ene Ghana fo etete say doctor fo adwuma mo bono wode ne nyina aba asem ba kwa the spectator de ba me di twat one say obi wawie junior high school wa bonwo ma papa na so kapro chiro ne fie wa enya mwade a oya aka na nwumasu etiada the mirror na me di wie anopei abrantie bi e wo Facebook nanati ene efre no na osi nanati said abrantie ni si ya adwuma no ho post to be on beto Facebook na di nsunsanso oba enkrofo ajare a wodi sika kwoboa wo mo nso mo ye kunafo a wo boa wo mo epesika kosuku a kyerese nanati o se ohwe social media de a wo de ya de pa bibio de beto bia wo de nsunsanso pa ntini ene abrantie nanati da ha kyerese waboni quote fe se social media wo de ya de pa de sum oman no na health expert bi eba apomdima onim de pa wanu no se adisue bi sori a na mepe massage ye ntwetwum ye miamiame wo se ne nkeye pe ya de pa na nso uti anya ye na wankwa nim difo no ho ma ye hye da mom tumi wa ya sabia ne ade wankwaye na obi akekeye mawa ebetimi abubu agufom ntiti ne yi ukoba bia akekese enyo massage na obetimi abubu agufom demira no pe asam foforo de baye wo se se ye ko nyankopon anim ewo Atwea Mountains no enkrofo bebra akọ no madansidie edoso omo kyerese ebi enyo omayaresa no ebi nso namso no mu tukwan ebi so omadwuma etumponti Atwea Mountains no eye pa demiro eno mensemo no so de ba no pe ya eno na menso medi ewie ma me fa trust da emado University Complex Limited wono na sesi edie oma ye nchanse enado papa ene na kande nyinam eno nti ebre bia wo pe enchanse say ye NMK Premium Brand Roofing City die en ye self enchanse plain color de modro wane ho a kodo University Complex Limited anyhow we are do na do NMK na do free one ekosi 6 inches ka ho na fe omo alozing steel trusses eno so ye dade ye de chetre dan so ansana ya boso nchanse me enko Safo F Johnson Obenjin RA office wo ene ne branches nkaye no ye fe 0244 126 Okromo Macre Papa the kitchen master ehonum ene ye kro ne yakwa akoto enampa ye namkum enama ede anu so soko vitamins ni omega 3 oil wo mu enu so ntima ne ye de ne nyanyan ye de bi ye nkwan ne de bo jollof ne ye stew ne ye tugu mekoso ye be wi afili ne wo kronkum na kronkum ye wo kese ene ye wo ketewa ye nko kejetie Dubai Market Gate 11 sister course ho ye store number F1073 adwa mankwa wo pampa so ena afi bantima ebuso we ni nyumeko eso yasene ansa na mesori so no me the happy birthday madam Martin Cancer amanfo trade e otebi Methodist Primary School we the papa Mr. Samuel Kofi amanfo ni amanfo busua ewo nsuta no enom se mate ye mo happy birthday erade nto ne bonhiraw maame amase wa bracket ni medase no bread king to aso
Akoko Abon kukuruku ade chibia Ghana man betum pon wa negina wo mamba pa wo dwene Ghana ho kane Akoko Abon ye dwumadi amanyuku ahodo ne gina so da won da ye so a wodi Ghana man MPP se ye ne wo sono kukuruku a wodi ye chi aso nkam NDC akatama so okata ne maso CPP se ye ne nanan makuko nyina manyuku no NCC ye kube ane na magani amagashia ne hunu amagawo ho ti Akoko Abon dwumadi wo Hello FM so memenda no pa bia efi no nsiampa imukosi no Akoko Abon the best delivery of the best
Enjoy. 14 gone past the hour of 7. It's a Francophone Saturday, but our hearts go out. Ubia and the DCBA, you can't be a home. Prepare me catch us, say me baby dear pum dear home commander no pay. Dr. Mark J. Dr. Penny, our New Life Homeopathic Clinic. And we will feature of here. Prostate, the grand style. And also, Yanko Pad was at Navabeka inside the Nas. Son of Pioneer Baby Dinko. Now, Dr. Mark J. Or Bemem. Yes, I said you will be at the Timijina trouble. I know say I'm here to train the ray. I teach you in a ray. No, good morning. Boko dear. I'm here, Dum. I audio. Yamesoni or watch it, sir. It's be a new business. I don't know, black medical catch the room. Black lady, you will be proud of what you conversion for 5 years. But I can't say we see how we Yanko Pandomina. Dr. Makaji, Dr. Penny, or New Life Homeopathic Clinic. Now, New Life Homeopathic Clinic, there be a come once some show, and they can say, Kamina Mankamaka, no much baby, and your maka. Telephone numbers, the Yadi Amamica, and you can be also make our can we cry. Namika said, yeah, my time as well, any problem. Doc, Mina. Maybe I know BTA, but what New Life was, but not only time P or DBTA, but address the episode to you now, the telephone number to you. Okay. I can't see me actual. That's it. Na mini canfa and share a pa Emma HELLO101.5FM at your phone and for a show Facebook na New Life Homeopathic Clinic. Yawo Atasimanso. When you do Atasimanso taxi station or pet. Now we say New Life Homeopathic Clinic pet. Obi abetro. We are not far from the taxi rank. Atasimanso Santase, Atasimanso heya. Ana Akran so yawo Dansuman runabout. When you do Dansuman runabout to pet, go for the station be also we call New Life. No Accra. Ana Takra den so yawo Airport Rage. Ajiba International School Junction. Yeah, number with me afre. Na only a dinkomo. Ana me dema we. Na phones no me nchen studio. To me boss na trot. Na me adma nchen me sorry. Me say about last one. To me about last one e corner. Na fi wa start afre. Na wanya me ne dinkomo 101. Na nkomo bia e fa opomuden ho no. Maba se meboa. Na nkopon ti ase bibia be kama. Your numbers near 0244 093595 0244 093595 and a Vodafone here 02033354439 02033354439. We're New Life Homeopathic Clinic at Asmanso Minia. Doc, champion. That's it. What do we can by messa can be? In a matter of 1 month, Nipa minimum. Baku 56, Baku 55. Almost few. Na me sure say make a bush phone, but say ubi to the bafwa. Now also the true. No. Because a pe. Baku de enumere kwesiada on for football or hibia. I feel on Kasabi. The who ya answer or call from our tour from a fan and call nearby health facility. Yes, I'm fan call on Fanochi. You know, call say Timiati on the Timusa. The Niguso was sorry, being 1 week per no coy. On 56. Second one 55. On also sorry, no pa. Aircraft could be in the shop. Will be a shop na or Tishi. On the nearby clinic. On a Fananco.
for no team. And I say, sadly, we say, and many more are made it and say, similar, yes, we'll try.
Ken, as a matter of fact, you can't BP as someone who yana any pentias, papa. If you say, we are seeing now, pen number 1 disease, Sabi Kumnipa more, hypertension, and Nikaya, Evetosumino, and now we top 3 needing camo. Yadia Sabi, a many pasture, a crown.
I don't know any nickname this
silent killer.
Because silent in that. A big woe, a cool.
As some now, no.
A yadia, Ube who be Ubet me, Akase, ye be what driver, what driver, and
Can you Subayano? And then a man ye who know, and no sooner my young adults.
It is our instances me run the kind.
Oh, yes, ABP. The intinity, a pressure. And some rebel will make sure why in tinny pie.
And really intimate them.
What I say?
I'm ready to them piece.
But ABP. Oh, say, you can't
look, we are fictional.
Oh, yes,
someone.
Say, oh, cano. I am the say, oh, can. Me, I'm a tea America. A bay assume ye and a doctor do had Dr. Robert Studio. Ryan and stuff like you see. BP ne kofa sa ade ne ba. That's what we call hemorrhagic stroke. 17 at enti moja na se flow to the brain cells no and to me anko ana enyugu baby. You can't survive with that. We call it CVA, cerebrovascular accident. Ebi na tu nipa no. So, enti you can the most severe form of stroke ba kono no. You can survive for day 2 bi. Utranye ya na fe aja kwan. Enti BP no ne ho ahomete.
But doc, sorry to but so 2 days now be survival still no survival e ma je ya ye tia se ni hu se wo da ho but dem ba one kasa
die david one kasa dey say on meaning is all call beginning the cry na the same sanity anti hypertension hard drain but like you said the nickname a silent killer e bia na bi woni pa ne ho but onim e bi nso awonim but on find medication serious. And a being some medication of funny serious, but still BP need to me a day. I'm a form. BP no the mentality is say, oh, Fedran or pa, oh, Fedran ray. Sabi I'll be regretting when you're in normal reading. Nasa what check it after what Fedroning in it, no checking us still was right. A bit milking. Sabi a bit mammonia stroke.
And found so no, and
found one more drop.
Yes, I saw it.
As I said, either so we call back to physician or crowd trade running out. Report mano. So what to see BP there a silent killer. Ube wana monya stroke. But on only draw the man or find a pepe. So still was stroke.
But do people read almost BP regularly?
I won't check it.
I won't check it.
I won't check it.
Advice Bernard.
You see, Obia for BP drew 15 years. But Obusan said, when was the last time I call a check-up? Obetumaka to over 5 years. Meaning they said, drew no box in the BOF. Inti esa no akọ pharmacy no akoto. And na dey na offer for a purpose, offer for BB. And then I won't check in here say, yeah, Juma. In as much as I was sorry covered as me, you are fine. BP ni suba no na tell. You can drive, you can obetum kra kobobo. Obetum no bi nyina park so no nya stroke.
Sam okwaraji.
Yes, obi nso kobo lawn tennis. Ahodin na de ball lawn tennis. Obedu fi obenya stroke.
Obi nso call gym.
Obenya stroke. Like baby
obi say oye gym and nasa or exercise untimi enya BP but we've made
it's never true.
Okay at the end of the BP bad
me that's it at the end of the BP ban nyina say ye wo medical term bia na se kire wo twi kasem ni say o arteries no untin na moja nemu no ana walls ne ho ayedin na say wo walls ne ho yedin a na afei no ama ekwan no ayeketwa. Na se wunti emoja namu na bede ne mu ayedin de di kan etumi genetic factors ebia bibia brofocus na friend hereditary sometimes betima fra busuam but now unti na emoja namu no inside no eyedin ene ho yedin a e de se de wo mu awonsa eyedin na emwa eyedin na emna de se ama kwan na yedai eyeketwa. And then secondly ade a friend cholesterol a friend LDL low density lipoprotein cholesterol no. And also dose one it me kwashisha wo arteries nim ana kwashisha wunti na moja di mo frusan na and also ba me kwan na edai ayeketwa. and sometimes too much fat. So salad and so dollar be bra. When him says salad is different from cholesterol, and also to make a deposit of arteries in the walls in Ubi. Now, and never way a costono. Now, a commander say, well, bar, or come want to say they would do orange, no. On say, would dear Kutua Umi and so naba. And the heart and so moisa, not to almost half glass of blood, at the conipedianum. At the time one, muscles not contracted. Into pressure generating an air from what you frap, money be about nipedianum. And then amount of BP in a through the any friend is historic, no. It is almost as historic, no. Why in between 110 to 140. Now, dear 160, oh dear 170, oh dear 1 liter, as the trainer said, in Tinimwa, you're deemed to the point as a commander and use to force Premojaninko.
Who so bit now, home, I mean, say, or feeling unwell. Or call drugstore so go trade rooms here and checking BP or coina on number 250.
Oh, that's me.
On number
yes, King.
The was a hospital.
And no near friend is silent killer, no. So, it's the easiest way I remember any party myself concerning BP is what I just said. Because now in Tinimoya, then a commander and use for speculation be a problem.
Dear Bay and a debate, okay,
I know your number, number 1, number 2, no. Say cholesterol, a bit me. Arteries ni was no, a bit me the aba. And then sometimes to salt. Too much taking of salt. Excessiveness side of it. And change your poison, it didn't change. But when it didn't change, man, it bros one. And change a water retainer. And to didn't change the brain. Na and also a boamin so age now homo. And so jina also a cause of poor blood circulation. Into a bass and macumani involve too much energy. Then also my pressure na day a build it. And to be the and change in a coffee by. It be more lifestyle. It can be alcohol, it can be smoking, it can be other matters. And a bit me so stress, adrenaline so bit my day when your BP. And like you said, lack of exercise, a bit my when your BP. You fancy it, Musa.
But lack of exercise, everything will be say, Mo my Vivian Foy, with the park is so bobo. Samo Kwaraji, with the park is so bobo. Yenimubia, free treadmill so our gym. Ufi,
okay, yes, to me, Tio. Ain't to me, see them pesa me chron, a 2, and number 2 no abusano. Be a decline. Exercise be wow. I'm aware in your BP, and now it's my control BP. But exercise is not the ultimate in a stop BP. It's one of the branches, a can't be. But what you say, a can't be. And secondly, no, say any exercise and so maybe Mark Vivian phone go and do baby or do no. AB exercise in the keeping moving till that time or
yeah. Or Castle, say a draw so how you regulate.
Yes, of course.
Baby is also complaining, say a draw so we get low.
Oh, yes. I will say, and no see another fact. Symptoms no carbon some the back home. BP nan kasankasa in general, no. Okay, it me ma obey my emre.
Me be my emre.
It me my my
emre. Someone who can you na.
When I don't know anything come.
There be a
me no kasa sia.
There be what you mean to say me.
It me my emma any to say me ne krimu nyina be my emre.
Be a tablet musa.
Oh,
no, could say be an ejima ye.
Oh yes, me tia say. It me to do bema. You see. Ana ya na ye ref say ya dear hypertension nan kasa betima ma obey my emre. Ye fancy etrimu sa. Enye duro na ofa ne nko a. Enro no so nyeni nyina na ma obey my emre. Me oba new life a me ma brofodro. Na so metima different day or kakra. Say enye all those drugs no ene ma obey my emre. Enti se wo unim se wo BP. Wa fa duro ne, wa fa duro china. O start for BP na fa obey my duro. O ko ba wan na obey my emre. Go back to doctor no. Eja duro na de ma na fa me ntimi ne me yere kra enhia. Obese sama de ebeboa wa affect obey ma. Na yensan so fan she trimu say eye BP na nkasa so na another factor it me ebe my na say obi da obi BP ken on say no obi na hospital ko je dro na enso ne be me yemre me pese o say BP na nkasa so timi to be ma so enti say unya sa complications na oba new life yinim how ye be boa in a natural or alternative way ye betima regulate pressure no ama na nyame adom aba from normal na afin so no be ma sem na de ne ho aka no yetimi re-stimulating the back no what imagine na so asema ni na new life ye na in as much as ya can say BP a silent killer no me sad we ya boa say bia wo de when your symptoms when your sign be e wo ho chese when your BP Now, what's a rose mom say, Unya sign, I'm already. O dear, na ye nshirama. Because Koma Minumi no dinina and say, do na nya sign bia. On a one woman, on a one on your heart attack, on a one on your stroke. Ebia wo de wanya sign, e chese wo body ne ni odi nkomo. Eti e mane nya ahwe ho na emu watu anamo aye ho adwuma first. Ansa na de wadu mpofiri mu sa yare akese no. De di kan so wo obi a wontumi na. E na ho odin ma wo pa. BP suban ba ko no. Symptoms no ba ko no. Yes, se wontumi na.
Okay.
Nko akoda na do a asa wo dwen dodo. Asa wo do adwen nam. Wo be yes a struggle wontumi na. Na de ache. Obi nso da na ni tipe. Enti ni mobile phone ringing na nyane na asamaba. Ontumi nsa na bio BP suban ba ko no. Chronic insomnia ni suban no. And then second one headache. Tipaye. Uyo obi a otita pa obebre kakra bi na uti. Ebetima be gina mo maso, betima ko gina pampam, betima so tifa. BP betima ma uti adwa pa. Eno so no aye careful because pressure ne cost na ye o. Ana ma uti o ya na kofa paracetamol. Me se onya ehwe. Ebetimi de asamaba. And the third one, it may cause any subri. Hypertension ni ade ba ko e cause any subri pa ba na nipa dodo na ade akwhye se memoja swate. Obo na ma woni subru basaba. Obi o na ma na ni su timi twa no. Wampe bibi mu ansope na otofom. Eno so na nyame amoa na otofom ma itimi mani nya stroke. So, and it may cause palpitation. Wono wakoma ebo krim. Me no me enute yakoma ebo ba yente. Wa obete se wakoma ebo bia yare. On so utu America na obete. We hear activities bia involve heart ni bebra ana obete ba oti wodin na oye wade na wakoma de kim a ana wo nante na wakoma ebo sa yade. Ana omo nso anya chest pains. Obo na wo mu obuse no eya wo ya pa. BP ni tumi because heart muscles no ebre de betima ma wo mu aya wo ya. Ana afenso no etimi si okusukusu. Ebi ananka wo ho no nyi ahwehwani wa ansa na wakan ade. Ba nansen wan shellensa ade wo distance kra unhu obi na ebe wa behwe din asa emienu yesa ade na ben wansa BP tumi ye. And it may cause what we call difficulty in breathing. Unyo obi a wa asma ba home nya kra ohumi a insiso na say jet bi ohumi na untimi enya frequent ebi a wo be home ama ho ato no nko ahumi a say ye short especially or footsteps kra asma ba. So all these things in BP to me and I feel to me ma onya bibi e friend fatigue and I easily get tired. Bibi kakra bi kan no abre. Bibi kakra bi senka hello footsteps kakra obete so saa obi ho nante kra san ho a ase obi san obete ne home ne se ono a obre etu hun se nansa when agina ba form oye bibi kakra bi ano abra hypertension BP etumi ye dey eye ana we ye bema no hu ni se now erection ne nye papa obema sorry a na ye beta bi like enye sa na ote okọ oba ho na anajo se bi obi kra na oba ehia na anajo ekwam enya sem papa BP suban ba kono
obi nana hesi ojiri oti o say Ken, what are you afraid of?
Tawa ukase na tama me dey show na odwane ye
no bisa na say ono so e dey na odwane
that's odwane man e obvious dodo e di nkomo na we o pe me kra to be blow
enye
ana afu da kwasha obe ye obo ni nyumu we ye abrantie young man o pe so no mum na nya
what him say doc me sad wa ko actually midnim akoda owo 19 wanya BP doctor akache ne say on checking the reading this for 1 week na on fire reading na emre no I thought say no be a obe
40 or 70
now it am be so sad there tin na ba bi am dey sad tata
obi at minya BP no nim started building at the age of 10. And everybody stand at risk of developing high blood pressure.
But me time aso.
Me that's it. So, enti ye wo say obetu ho na mo na ya hwa ma say arteries ni wo so na ye teka. Ebetumi aboa me mu asane na moja na die fusane kama. Na pressure na ja how. Na afi aboa in a dietary advice the way ja we ni ma bi e beboa wo. Na wanyi ache. Na wa hwe ho so ye. Say BP wo so na the draw so dada na emboa wa. Oba new life from your party or alternative way de beboa mo ani age. Ene wo mo astart am mo na se tatai no. Onye hu sa signal ni pe na just BP ni yan nsunsan so wo kidney ni so. Because kidney failure and so another thing hypertension. BP ni heart muscles ni beat sa bibi o kidney e friend rain and na socky pressure no. It is a true fan so animal kidney so say. It will not sit at any animal and also utu one more a beshama na say kidney asem cry or solution ma na could drew pen so say o kidney never jinsemo. New life for down at Tasmanso here. And now BP no ama now. Well, who think cancel nipeduani find dudu. As a foul benkum wa ona masa or chon na benkum form. The same side now on side left and so a more do peja as I do and I weak as I won't think papa a hope said jojo. Now nana say it treaty or balance in Yanya no beba new life. Near has a BP ni ko stroke about near si ho kwai. And then Endra me ba studio my edin komo concerning prostate cancer for a whole 1 hour. I'm here sure said do na tie. It is a way a bear man now prostate cancer and I say for Johnson and I do be Johnson bebre konso akitu ebi. Now bear man cry phone a yeketwa ne sa ne mana. And also by new life or solution or say by ya yam kwasha rubber. And I won't chairman in no pen so say affect 2 bones. Now I be come out to form. Then a new life bet me abo and the last one no I wanna a walk diabetes essentially idea. Obi or sugar nti ama wa Johnson san na from one or from. Enipa be bring him the nti on reduce weight. Sometimes happy diabetes essentially area so to me here. Na masabe o tin cancer obe ma crowd nti me sorry be mo.
Yes, really na ka wa na de ko ka obe ma.
Say o emema de ehuna mani pa. Ehuna mani. Ade nso no na boy. Enim boni ayaya yare no. So and also the boy it's yen share ho day na my abamu and don't think about your age. Sometimes in your age ya dear it's over new life homeopathic
na finally minimobia wo catch me say me 29 and yes menye BP and practically media me duma dru bia inside the power we o ti ade na abeka
me ma treat enkwala ye 15 years 16 years na me pese me kwachire bebre na me de ben ono ni mfie no asabe omanya stroke because of BP.
Thank you.
What telephone number? On your careful. Telephone number. What you say ya wa Tasmanso here. So free so for line patamwa so for la benya Tasmanso ka. Usimesi wo new life homeopathic clinic. Ewo Tasmanso. Oboase ne patam na ba si wo Santase market wa tazi rank bi o se me call new life homeopathic clinic. Accra so yewo Dansoman roundabout a King Solomon and Takrade yewo Airport Ridge Ajiriba International School Junction na Kumasi sesia me wa haide yewo Atasmanso a taxi station no Frenambe and Saturday by your dream yebepon 2 p.m. na Monday to Fridays ne de aya yepon 4 p.m. from 7:30 in the morning. New life numbers near 0244 09 3595 0244 09 3595 and a Vodafone here 020 33 35 439 020 33 35 439.
Doc, Yeda City, Dr. Mark Eji, New Life Homeopathic Clinic, Yeda City.
Akoko Abon kukuruku adie chibia. Ghana mai betum pon wanejina wo mamba power jine Ghana ho kane. Akoko Abon ye dwumadi amanyuku ahodo ne jina so da won da ye so a wodi makana mai. MPP say ye ne wo sunu kokuruku a wodi ye chi asuon kam. NDC akatama so okata ne maso. CPP say ye ne nanan makuko nyina manyuku no. PNCC ye kube anye na magani amagashia ne hunu amagawo ho. Ti Akoko Abon dwumadi wo Hello FM so. Memenda no pe bia. No siampa imukosi nankro Akoko Abon eyegigi.
Hello 101.5 FM Dr. Mark J and Obaye health sector and then you can stroke yes nickname the silent killer na ekum branche ekum maba wa kum koda ne mpenimfo brother say politicians also take center stage and he's been very 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 articulate but very troublesome at times. When a youth leader, NPP, or ba ewa santimantema, ba every day he has activities, making sure that the youth is active. Leading Ralph Patrick Safo. Ralph representing NPP programmation or no something youth organizer. Solomon Anane eya branti bia ne hojo pa na ono so ye cheche ni e wo Dwabe Senior High School o ye NDC ni na Solomon ame so epemasem pa nti ama Solo so epemasem pa Solo if Dwabe na ba Dwabe kwa ye first class ti obai atade ye hye na ni sei krojin futuro bi anim ikrum kwa ye bompa ye so obi akrum kwa be kama Dr. Smart Sapon HRD o Kumasi KKSU Krabo area. Kumasi Technical University, yes. And our senior research fellow Madot Restaurant Catering Services. Also a baby ye didi na ye di aduane pa na yehu sa apomden no e konkan. Na apomden no e konkan no so no ye men na yetimi atu anamo wa brabo Madot e di local spices and ye omo local food no so mame say eba say we pay breakfast we pay lunch and dinner Madot Restaurant Catering Services eye na kama Mount Bribia na okombedo and say okombedo so be did no ko ohene ba osai Bonsu Plaza eben Prudential Bank e wadum he ya ne kokudi aduane papa e ba se wo ye yi otopono otobedin anaso so no bia na wankasa wawoda na pese okoko ye ubi adoye se fa aduane mu no from Madot Catering Services ba se Ghana nuane a de wonim bia no se ye body ampisi fufu konkunte banku amutu aprapransa aduane gari Madot Restaurant Catering Services eye na kama edemawa sanso so na ye European DB fried rice jollof rice and also chicken with French fries, any chicken, any fish, any salad, ahodo nyina, any sauces, nyina Madot Catering Services, a restaurant omo yen kama. Na seba Chinese for the year in Mususwa, a mountain pupu omo yen kama ne ba cake. You may dear be a whole cake, no design the mouth. Madot Restaurant Catering Services. You almost also yen say, or ye door-to-door delivery. If you are a Casasi, Ope Solo Assem, at a second disolo, Fremadot, on baby and your brain is here. And on birthday, Ope so surprise no. Fremadot, on bay Adriana brain is here. Madot sounds so okay and USC campus, pharmacy department, Honomo. Ebusia Mistro, and pay what you make a fatal phone free 0242. 930376 0242 930376 and 03224 99744 03224 99744 then Madot Restaurant Catering Services in Kutaho. Madot Restaurant Catering Services, good food, good health, always there for you. You don't must pass on the pay. Omo boy me ebi jumedi e di abro. Maybe Madot and American Lawson Herbal Clinic and what's macho. Lawson Herbal Clinic ewo Ghana ya na omo ehwe nipa menipa ehwotono ewo yare mu omo saye nru na Lawson Herbal Clinic anope omo nru miensa na me de tu anim na afidi aka no so atu wana ma Lawson Herbal Clinic law care mixture enye ana esa gonorrhea syphilis obi a ontimi enwo obi a wanya bilharzia nso mu yare ni sisie ne ya ema omo peso omo sako omo virgin mu bi eno na omo no ma omo nyasa tibia no sako mu law care mixture na making na afi Lawson Herbal Clinic asa the layman capsules aba eyema mema ho yedin ewo mpem mema ho yedin ema omtutu ekuma boa prostate hawa the layman capsules na osisi area so no betu ase di amawo Lawson Herbal mixture ewo ho enso so ma obi a ne honam na pom ye no mremremre wanya malaria sasabro ha no anase ne mpemu ehwe no oyoba bosumi so a obi a tenenka koko ana fibroid ha no so se wonum Lawson Herbal mixture bia wonya ne fa hodi Lawson Herbal Clinic da wona se no se nre bi upe bi ato a okokolina Herbal Misty Herbal Danny Herbal Freddy Mens Herbal Habme Pharmacy Apidank Herbal wonya bi ato ofre 0242 133 577 0242 133-577 Wasabe Kebi. Now also the show how far. I feel Specialized Company Limited, Kumasi branch no. Ewo Kuchi Pransa Obwasi Kwan so. Eho ena no pay ye show say we ya wo ye bedina wo tro efi so be here bibi na wo de agu fie memofra no na so anom na bibia ye kama no. Omo de special soft drink product number. Your special tangerine. And a mono afe na aba. Your special cocktail. And also a new. And you know, so would you also get tangerine and the cocktail be a new one. Special drinks. Omo Eddie Abba. Afe special grape or special or special apple or special fun time. And a special energy and so on. Need a Specialized Company Limited. Omo products in Ibia. And sooner said the no. They say a purple color. If I'm not donkum, and if you a friend fidimo, you will and Twana Akasio, you are then temo honomo, and you won't keep honey as I was sachet or honomo. Now, say, you were 19-liter jar bottles, and so and you will, dear, also so bit me a use fee, and no, is see what I say that way you soon. Frey 0501-301-228. Numbers way different channels. 0501-301-228 and 0501-301-229. 0501-301-229. Say official or shakwa for headquarters. Kuchi Nkransa. Omo Obwasi Kwan. So Madam Romana no pay yes a quarter of an hour to the hour of 8. Now ye de Akoko Abon the ebro. Papa so.
Yeah.
As you say,
I'm the boss.
And rather we be busawase. Francis Usu Echam. Oh, so what you catch it now? Fin craba, Leja. Ose, when fine because no NPP or NDC. And I'm saying when I said in flower, and I was in the over to be out make us a grow with you. I never channel. Now I'm away. But that's a massive. And I probably we over February with you. I know your casa de Yanova. That's very important because casa can make you. Everybody be I said, I do a channel for me. Oh, I'm on NDC. May said the political affiliation, but for the sake of me, I have to be out to my. I feel to mama. I feel be to bend this. Say idea see say o kase bia we jai politics on to baby. Me kase me jiri say ayamiti na dey be out to bend this. Na me kase. They say if you choose so because me near this here. We jai politics. We jai politics. Kase we near this. Yeah, me jai politics. I mean sure. Because maybe out to because neba yawunti. Yeah, why? Never ya winti. Ya de. Ya waji. Aji kodi. Now we are from Solomon. Anani. The band is any side from ya waji. Ya de metro men anajiwa. Ya umi ya wada. Yes, I wrote to Obaka. Aye, odejiwa. Ajiwa kodi sika. Kwa, in fact, boni dia. A seafood junction wa I'm so bien. Namba parodi Emmanuel Paul Anani. Mbapa di EP Anani. And Solomon Anani no say name. But my money now, I'm Anani J. Abon from. To me, money now, the Prince Anani J. If you are Anani J. Lois Anani J. Quatin Anani J. To be Anani J. You were 2 boys, 2 girls. Married. Jacka said, oh, maybe. I mean, Jamia, Ken in America. If you're free, a tea from London. See me through you, one catcher. I'm the king as how. Ufi Jabe me wa. Ufi Jabe. Be you. And I'll tea Jabe. You. And one see Jabini. You. And one when ye. And one what. Saturday, baby, link on me one say, would see me programs. The young couple no. And to me programs will see me. No, say, me what Jabe. But only mini link be a friend Ruchi Baba Makers and so wouldn't be away. But or bring starch spree 2. At there, what is a Davy Abacas starch spree wide in. It's not just a me starch spree in Tino. Anyway, to be you say Kunku in or the time. I'm here the culture I make us anybody. The mean was and your Fiasanati. And you're it was in the episode now. See BBI now can. Ken, a baby about a hawker. Can want you a feed your baswa.
So they be a community on the mirror to couple. Ebusiano, I na visit your mouth, so one of the Biabo. That more for the phone in Pobino. The Sino school. Can you be a shake? Abusa for as I'm against one here. A team between dinner members and a body, but you power, my over the Baba.
Omunya school.
Omunya placement, no. Omunya. Yes, you want to be no Mumpe, Omunya be cry. Yeah. I'm not sleepless night. Just say me, and unfortunately, me pay us in our club, but we have in our club. Me, my missus, oh, we are not going to be there.
And not in our hand. I say, oh, catch a raffle, say. Who got a raffle, say.
I must say, I had it. Same way, baby, I said, why I did.
Ultimate Casaya.
So, that was. So almost it's me offer. Go below the big woman will do now. Yes, I offer.
Now wouldn't be a way of catching.
Baby, almost damn. I want to ask because so much you no more has a maybe I'm more fun and I'm not. I say, Omunya school. Me a sure say, Sana was
but me a sure say, Omun Kefi on the school.
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm because not really. I'm saying they'll say you be an Omunya school corner. Ken, but on the more serious note. My uncle Brebo be Professor Christian Ejari. In fact, I would like to be I brand your son. In fact, on the professorial lectures 1st of March, I will care University Great Hall at exactly 4:30 p.m. In fact, chairman, I'll be teaching your better Germano. Professor Mrs. Rita Akosia Dixon. Okay. In fact, you know Prempeh College, very humble person. And you know, Snyankopo Apegana Beduse, Sabri, Prempeh all students, the university fraternity will be able to be a Professor Christian Ejari, the professorial inaugural lectures. So on the 1st of March, we came as a great work.
Thank you.
At exactly 4:30 p.m.
That's also we crowd a heavyweight for Prempeh College. Now, confirm my kunya mukoi.
Unfortunately, my cheap band me offer some bar. In fact, Prempeh day, Yamin can only didn't say, oh, yes, no, there was work at Cow. Me just beside me first body a baby, my targeting brutal.
What do you say?
Oh, the brother, what do you Obama for your bar? Oba to me, I can food off. King,
what to say?
Kim and we.
That was the first time I was up here.
Yes. King did kind my entire Momo him who's a Facebook on my say. And then if I don't know, so tie or hello 10.
I get a first one. I send me text or send some okay now.
Oh, they are saying okay.
Ralph, to us, Kasari, we are expose the poverty of the allegation. Our hand in a minute.
Radio Ahura and cars Ahura no Bunsa when you hello FM and Opana Umuti. Maybe they don't pass any day. Kumasi Hane Ghana had a hello FM. Unfortunately, the king. My first time so I may buy new and yeah this studio, but me turn a platform we see on Saturday morning. Na mentiasi mabusa Kenneth is a second ade. Yeah, we are na mentiasi. Me gidi say platform kakra kapa say pa de Ken head and you fair to me. But in the
Ralph, to be very honest to you, Ubebusa will be Obaha. Me, I have nothing to do with Obi Oba.
To the program.
I don't.
Okay.
I monitor the program. I moderate the program. Waiting uja for nae. So meaning be as a chronism and corruption. I mean, I'm unable to tell. Me what do over heavy?
Corruption is it. Corruption.
I don't know for me. Now say. Listen, man.
Okay, minister,
listen, man. For me. But
there are sometimes there are times our frame here be na Saturday engagement, you know. Maybe I'm but I need you some woman send them some heavy.
All right, yeah,
I'm the whole Ghana will be a better in Ghana. The American so Ghana near sentiment in Akoko.
And I hope and pray say any one day wonder.
Yes.
Yes, to be so or framework and I'm a year in me worry. And I'm no fast say ba na yes anam so
one. The nature of aduma ye ne. Me next Saturday we a year wrong. I name me wo pa but na ma me Kenneth ma bobo nsem na hye saa nti ye say me die
blame them.
se me dwabuo mu kura me
So
gya
you can't blame Kenneth.
me was okay. Actually, we kasa na say de monto some friend da.
So
So was say de Abon modin say obey ritual.
Kameye kwa kwa.
no
Kenneth a ritual we know.
Kameye kwa mama no akofuma.
Kenneth I try
Kenneth go kasa Kenneth.
But wow,
I feel like maybe we can boom call some be now major platform we sit on behalf of the New Patriotic Party Hello FM so yadamo ase any democracy no this time here dwumadie a mo boru a mo play e democracy mu ne especially Asante region ha said the Asante mine city Hello FM na education a whole information you for free no we appreciate it Ken so you've been a senior brother to all of us.
Thank you, sir.
You move do time ya just nkoma wura oboa ni edi nkoma kakra ye hia abontin mpo a be ma ni monyamfo ni patitiri sei se de wo twen ye nkwada mu bebre ba wo chen ni
efa bedofo for me dia me pese me no kan me no be kan enye se obedofo na tell dem okay it may started right away na ahomachi me hu bibi on can say Ghana web Ghana web na me pese me nya wa woni Prince Kofi Amoaben
Kofi yes
UT Bank
yes
wa kan bibi ense no ne cafe day na edi nkomo na the all can say Ghana ebe anka one man one vote no ka yenwene ho ne yensesem na yenye referendum na yenhu se nipa bi na beto aba because nipa pe to aba they just go voting for voting sake ade na kra ye ka no ye ntiase obi timi ka say oh Ralph Crow nice man ma to aba ma no and I think I was beginning to to go with his flow. What do you say
Ken democracy pa shase no na sa na netio enyo bia na America form the democracy ba no ken enyo bia na to aba o enyo bia na to aba do
I'm say we are to aba
no say can you mu pa dia say Prince Kofi Amoaben ka no sa mum ne bia obeka sa na sese nkeye go do time bia obi wo no ma e ma na kwanya so onkoto aba but I would go to about the crowd when you.
But yes, why any sounds of because what discriminate?
Yes.
It is so much obi atu abani.
Now, where who read the history? A kwa nipa bi a kwa ye part to ensure say equality. Obi abenya kwanya atu aba one man one vote. Owe Martin Luther no. When we a kwa omo for many years in American history. At a point in time in America, black people crania moment to aba.
Yeah. I disagree. So by Obi Calent, German and trouble. But say Obi say at times so no growth in coma. At the crop party or trouble.
Oh, no matter.
So Obi to make us away the whole affair.
For it
when you're young.
Wait it.
Wait you me trouble. We so could be abre. Me trouble.
Yes. So
Prince
Amoaben say
I like
said Prince Kofi Amoaben canon. Ebesa de akwa achiri pa o.
See a question never boy and quite.
Can besa de akwa achiri pa, besa kofa society no the kind of society we want to build and we yenya. Enti the ebeboa ne de yeye ni but education and resolve all these issues because we be talk about the tribal issues, tribal reason, a religious reason. We meaning free bia tribe we on deserve me vote. We on some you heard the competence of the person, the capacity of the person. The nipa no betumi aya ehia pa should be I say the basis, the reason for voting for somebody no. Okay, me this and you reading international news Nigeria for kwakoto aba. So call Nigeria ne. Now ko Nigeria omo abato omo to Nigeria, omo reasons omo dey talk about Nigeria. Oh yes, what is happening?
And yes, I didn't say.
And but okay, so we.
And then say okay.
Based on the onim nyansa no onim dia, can you better pay Abon?
And no so very. And okay, and say the pattern be over. Your mom one vote.
Okay, the anarchy, the dede, ebeba yen society no to me gidi say in as much say me prince eya adwene no mama ye maintain the status
what ne ya adwene
me ne ya adwene looking there are people omo deserve so omo to aba o na ye mpese ye be kire say we say we to aba
but who will determine who is capable and competent
the most difficult aspect pa ni say when they deserve so to aba o ye Abon na edian a wo say wo ana wan ko school ana on Kenya nsasem ana say onim de nti oto aba ana untimi nhunu nti no mama ye nyina enye say wadi mfie dun wotwe abra na betwe odi na to aba kwan abafa so abeto nyira so ade beto de ho ne ye head and view but in a normal sense ken yen societies here e wo mparu tam ya utie bi mu nkomo utie o mun nsem o kapadia
in some the man is making sense.
Oh, it makes sense.
So no say o say udi nkomo one oyi abusuafo ni nkomo nwi ya sori kokodi nkomo na
akasewi ankasa ken
asama na ne ye kasesi e
ken so wa oni so say me di me nkomo achango abanchin se na me studio ke ba so bi o se na me studio
so
but I've been saying so that
kan komo kra yin di chen
so nkomo abetwam sharply ne say yene enyu apanyin prince Kofi Amoaben of UT Bank ena enura wodi asemi ya betu gas abato pa de solo enya obi a na sese oto aba o because obi wa oni nyina so kra abato na okoto oni nyina so sometimes we betu was solo we tintin do we titia do we menene nkwa sorry we menene mfra busia ba akum notwithstanding already capacity the competence of the person okwa akoto aba ena na make a check and say
80 assumption no to discuss
menene nya adwen to a great extent because I've witnessed Grassack election. What's a Grassack that come to aba? Came de la Kibo, Graduate Student Association. And man here war hall hona me delay akoba ko. Oko package lunch. Everybody wage lunch na no akoto aba. Wage lunch na akoto at that level.
Even at graduate level.
Grassack election. Me the manya lunch bi o timi nkoto aba.
Can you imagine?
No, it also makes sense. Even at that level.
You see,
me pamcho say bia say my if my memory is playing pranks, forgive me. You can say ye kwako to aba parliament speaker I'm right honorable Bagbe when you vote na say some say ba say
yeah kind
and I want anyone want to
na be kind 136 yeah first counting 136 no thank you kind the remaining one. But you see, honorable member club with all this, the one that's no give me Kaliasa.
Yeah, and second one.
Give me go. Give me get. You see, even at that level, very good.
At that level, thank you. Elected members of parliament.
Thank you. And I see some motivation now. From a British council, ebi o wa me or my classmate o hwe na ho fe at every level it happens.
Is that right?
More downtrodden, more from power, no go campaign. Na we no be a we say se we ti mo cause bi janjan. So frau so kan here asem o kan ye nti a obeto ba no get na all person wa. Who say answer at every level adoko nipa no. E ti bi giri say o say nkomodie no eto aso. Me giri say omo ese be nya bie omo school omo di kan no entre ye say omo ye ade soro nkufufuro bia afi hwe na no me person bi kasa o say basari amra na ye de ofre e de so for na sorry ne ye pa ene ya they first university graduate first degree second degree in a theological school no and you made to return editorate and it tells you that the omo anka say osan kom ye movers and shakers of society omo osan kom boa na nka society no e fa ne ntuma pafra no haven't lived up to the expectation and we've seen that everywhere
only papa na ya
but hello to some extent but because of near SCA no menene nya adwene because elections everywhere the boss me person GFA election go to ye me yon ko bi football team go to bi ono ko ba e me go bo ni bi di so ko say boss then you so no ba je pass because he haro bi ba we bu mo bi ti o bo mo mi bi
it's not say you can see ya the Papa in principle.
That's right.
He is right, but
yes, but
you try to say it. All right, the belated wishes to you, Ella Sari. Oh, Welling. And now, can I say Master P. or London was say, oh, Papa, for stop. And I wish you happy birthday. Oh, Mammy Jennifer Sari. And I feel Unia Edla, almost say, Emma Chinkwa, Edla Sari. Happy birthday to you. Sounds also and a Master P. Say Linda Anson from Abna Tasty or New Jersey, USA. I'm a pay what you all right. So no ending come yes, if you are a veteran of ministers, NDC. Our position hasn't changed. We won't approve new ministers. Now, the minority caucus in parliament is sticking to its position not to approve any of the ministerial nominees despite participating in the vetting process. The minority has stated on Monday that they will not approve any of the nominees. And Nitia Choman is a minority for a cancer. Hey, let us say the young solo, Kataka Kakaya, Ubakamu Similar.
So program here, over so
Solo, it's the only say. Maybe besides a appointment committee, almost last year, almost allowance. So almost allowance, minority for almost allowance. This week, many Akogam, Deputy Communications Officer, NDC Kasai, was yes, the party is sticking to more position, say, and Yadia, Obeji Matum. This. But do you say someone new to me? Why the waste of your time?
Can be that say. Mammy for Quenya and this in penny for was Antimatama. The original chairman, Augustus Andrews, and Aposi, we are on my also be bound the Weber King. If you will be an appointment, Michelle, part in penny for was Antimatama, which will be a Jumaso will be a day. May sure say by now all the constituencies, someone a watching Mupo. So we can vie for parliamentary candidates. I
even believe that Dr. Prince Amwabin must not have a vote because I have personal issues with him. When you point your finger, someone else is watching you. It also will be
for the selection.
Wonderful. All right. So,
Party penny for Sabi, former president and former flag bearer, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, baby Obiana Payechiano. Busa penny come last and primo who are oh, young Bobby of a ye. Papa, and a pine chow, and a misha, on two condemn, until we shame, no found fair domo quadomo.
Amen.
Ken, dear Tian say, Ubusa say, I didn't yes, I approve more. Nanso committee, ye cosso. Ken answer ye, Tiawa. Ye per se, Ghana Funya, yeah, so was a approvable. Now, Sir Ghana for any a bayagini. Na empo se basi ye kotroba seeking balloting our Parliament House. Na MPP for be adwene betuna asase o nkofu we dey fi se omuye ministers a enye ya. Na kise virgin no. Ye ko ho na ye mo mu probing questions. Na anu ye a omode bema questions na ye bebisa omo no. Ebe mo nkofu be ye convince say kan ampa. Nkofu we ehia because when they come on board they are not bringing anything new. They say ya nko Uncle bisa those probing questions. Ya uncle ni o man ko din ko ba. Ebe ma Ghana fo wu se e bi aso na o mo kono kwa no. O mu ni ndie e wa so e ho isa. Anase o mo ba. Enya ade o mo di ade fufuo bia e be ka Ghana amomo nu a. Ebe ye dan na obi wo ka se nipa we ya approve na obi no yaje. Enti bi no mo ya adwene 100%. So mo ko yo. No mu koto wo ma no na mo Ghana fo nyehunu ni dia wan wo ewo ahye a wo mu ekọ so adefufuro bi a wo mo de ba ebi ni bi enti ebeke ho a emne aho che koda na oha wa benedie Ghana fo ekomi ensisa ibi ba na enu nti vetting wen ko biaye again ye ka se ye approve mo no And you automatic saying approval, there cannot be ministers. There be on the appointments committee. I'm saying it's made up of 25 members, of which NDC were 12, MPP were 12, and our chairman say Paya. Empire there about want to be. This a Paya, no boom. And this a and this for Nakasian Tomano 12. MPP for Nakasian 12. Near Paya. The chairman, Obama definitely he will side with the MPP people. It's Yamano now on the appointed committee. Yakasi have been cleared. Now, but yes, from
say even if you are cleared by the appointment committee, as I see a debate plan, and I'm saying almost a affair.
Sir, I say, I'm making it. Best about plan. I also a bar, you have a trouble. A bear then will be a say, you know, 20 or bear to be or a flower so, and want to be flower so. Like it's a depending on when you're at ye and pennyphona, ye woman, so woman decide you again, woman was some. No. Almost someone was some war. You can't say vetting committee. And then what you say a debate from the majority side and the minority side. Why we should saying clear them or why we should not clear them. And because so. And there are things that a healthy exercise of course. But Ken, agriculture your position hasn't changed and cannot change. And I say, Ken, we are not in normal times. And now you me, I am not a dang. Don't me buy me catch yourself, no, you me, I am ra. So you bush, you papa not to feel, not long cus and a woman swap. I was our parking, chassis that will tell me. I am ra, some ray, a bushano, say you so much to cry the bay here, dear Cobavia. Mr. Chanibako, your friend of Ford, son of God school will be anymore. The last time I saw him, he was riding a bicycle. Now I'm saying for that on solo, meet me in Topetu. So I have to park my car, I have to park my car and start using bicycle. Sabre, mra. Oh yeah, papa, now we fear. Demonstrable evidence. We are not in normal times. The question is, Abon MPP has what demonstrated, sir, for Ghanaians to know, say, we are not in normal times. Until see a boy about home, they are boy now I'm not a D, Abon it's me from If you ask me, the answer is no. Nyamia dom. Ghana for came Ghana for ye day backed by the opposition. So you pass as ministers. A woman, almost deputies, CEOs, special assistants, one presidential staffers, and those. And so we analysis now. It into a national kitty. Yeah, almost security, almost akachia, almost Yama Kai Bomono, Kaya Super. It's in your drum. Now be new. Anamiensa see afedie adwade no yabre ye de atoa nem kan yesu say afei nkanyame ayadom enti question no say was it possible so one was senum nyano there could be realignment there could be merging of some ministries e be kebia bom amabia kwa say be ya ekanwa na yesu sasubete no e be tiachana was there a way out there's a way out be madam meje can some ministries be merged the answer is yes because ministries be what you hear careful analysis. We can easily put them together. I have Ministry of Chieftaincy. Is that okay? And then Ministry of Culture, Tourism, and Creative Arts. Those two ministries can be merged. Because I think some, mamre, and a pastor, I can't tell them now. I had a bimbe. And see, Yama Obako for said, where you can boom, Konakokemaya. Is that possible? It is highly possible. Ministry of Sanitation and Water. And the Ministry of Housing, Works and Housing. Some ministry, so what does it do? No show do no show more. Until the list goes on and on and on. Until when the government asks all catch it for see a mobile, near more, the to just say, pensioners are pension. Our woman yajuma, my entry or mocha, Busumi, Omoni, your Omoti, Omo investment, Oma Yakrano, a buying slow, said baby, I bet you know, I was up also more sacrifice. And if these people are sacrificing,
that portion,
if you
to was the Yankee, pensioners are Omotifia, Yentria or Moka, not Yaji, pensioners say Omon pension.
Who said they are not on salary? Almost investment. I want to stress. They are not on salary. They are not on salary.
And then the next now is
and now their pensioner or what salary? Former government sector worker or what undersnit. Majority of them are not undersnit. Who are not a carpenter? Or your captain to is not on salary. So the investment are why. That's what I wanted to make. I think I've
investments are
investment. You know, they are mature. Government want to buy any more because I say they should come for new coupons.
And the decision has been taken already.
I was or say and this anti if a government that is going on that tangential and also by now it show some level of moderacy. Is that what the government is doing? The answer is no, and that has been the stand of the NDC.
So no, I mean, busa some few questions. A bisu so e busa say ye ka say ye ka government nkwa, she government na mo the executive nkwa na. I say sebi in we pay. So okay, so we ni ya ye ka government ya ye ka ho the legislature ka ho. Ho so en so no afternoon ho, but there be an fa ba ko ka the cite the executive. Article 71 of his holders. Maybe Uncle Fu Pia say you can maybe I spend the pa a couple and when you're executive inquire. But at the end, the Biana as executive inquire because okay, Parliament. So 4 years Biana, 10 Bia and Dia, or more friends say. Yes, I'm a canon. I don't know, say, no, I want to intino say Parliament for. Sa omo kwa 4 years no so waji no wasa stand no wasa ba no waji and no it cuts both ways minority majority na there be as ye can the executive why
come on yidi and one na what two nchini amame no but the na make can say leadership decides it all and see who presidency because they are the biggest spenders, the biggest boys in town.
And again, sir, also presidential staff is there. It's come to the fore. Say must say we more the doors too much now. And you know, sir, because all they've confronted us with the data.
The next one about now will come and also confront you. The other people are friends in conflicted positions. The minister for communication, advisor communication advisor, first duplicating rules. Maybe but now material now can you look as already so one rule. Nipa 17 young money names, acronyms, and sometimes jargons and a whole lot of issues. But the point is that
Betson Crampo in the Honorable Castley Atu Forson. I can say assembly be one assistant deputy DB baby by who they know okay who follow you.
That time I was a teacher near the Bianambo class for my child. Media here, I was rapture for me. Most of the time now, me more class. I am in Pebble was a chain of Kuchika and to me, quiet. But overall, the person make two batteries appointment say we have complained over and over. Said this administration, number of ministers no eso. Ntinyamiadom ne bia faswa. We don't have to go and endorse a hook, line and sinker. CBS American. It defeats our earlier friends conversation, and that is why I will
see what does the law say? Law, dear Beneka, appointment of ministers. Emrana say, a parliament in the bit determine number of ministers or manpenny ebepes will be used. And now say a manpenino and no so full say the vision or number of ministers been a bit near Buanamana.
It is at the end of minimum number of cabinet, number of ministers are
cabinet or the ceiling too.
I'm saying 19 also.
Cabinet ceiling.
Ceiling 19, and beyond that, and quite 19 minimum.
Maximum.
Is it maximum?
Yeah,
no.
I think maximum.
Maximum.
Yes.
Maximum of 19. I think Serena may away. The Akano at the discretion of the president, and let you know by your can say he was in a hurry. Or find the public elephant size ministers because he's coming to deliver elephant size friendliness and development to this country. But over 6 years, what we have seen is elephant size inflation, elephant size debt, elephant size mismanagement. We have seen the direct opposite. It's unmerited. Say money because or get anything extraordinary. Now say me conclude my dream say as the elephant size minister sit at home. It's in Ghana, over close to
elephant size of legislature. Elephant size of legislature and count. When we started 1992, about 1992, how many members of parliament?
We can discuss. Because yesterday I was looking at the population of Nigeria. And there were more from senators. I know more senators or more. Not the population of Ghana. And the number of MPs are.
So by interesting that representatives and senate, the two
senior, also.
Yeah.
It's way a discussion now. Moving on, we can all discuss.
Okay, I mean, go on. So
no, because the man Ababi aba obese o maneuver na oyesi bi
Ukrumuni ascend me a cancer picture be fear free was it tells so we can't even get some vegetables and fruits to buy here in London.
Buy bosumi pepe no hope no shame so mi ko ahonya de enche akoka
especially tomatoes.
We
are not in normal times everywhere in the world, not only in Ghana. And this picture was taken only yesterday.
Every year by and what we share me so mi ko hide the chair wa go on.
Okay, say okasai and
okay, saka we check mommy. Say ahunra
o the comment. Now nice Oji I say please ask Solomon Anane if he is aware that government has cut down the salaries of government appointees, that is ministers and CEOs by 30%. And according to controller, government is saving 90 million cedis. Again, point of correction, presidential service at Akufo-Addo's government is 44 precision. He's talking about the size of government. Fine. Does he know that the Akufo-Addo is paying staff at the office of GM? So if he is calling on the cutting down the size of government, has he asked former President John Mahama to cut down the staff enjoying from the government? Finally, does he know that the government is paying for over the 15 staff at the minority leader at Atufoson's office? He too must cut down the size to save cost. Nana Hesi Ojui. I don't know. We also say Wilson Tebi or say once ago UTAC elections were held and there were rejected ballots. Article 42 of our constitution allows every Ghanaian of 18 and above and is of sound mind to register to vote. He has a case, but it can't be implemented. Who will implement this discriminatory policy of disqualifying people? Because any criteria adopted will be subjective. Human beings can't apply subjective standards without personal feelings. Tabi, no. It is a UTAC for election, rejected ballot rule. Obi frame ya or say mima papa ni nyadi o kana ona nkasa kra say the bank who sends him bio any no problem going to qualify. At this point I welcome one of my favorite brothers, Dr. Asmasapo. And then the day I'm doing the program about temper. Look, welcome.
Ken Edward display.
Where you know microphone Charles we are still a laptop no.
There be me who ya.
To now for be woman team sponsor ma wunya bi. Say to now for and the laptop if I say I cost 15,000.
Yeah, 15,000.
It would now for a ye politicians we research will be a 1,000 gra.
If you want to anka.
What now for chama would you want to?
Mem shada mo bi amane.
Oh mama ne.
Okay.
Ko Gigi bi wo de 1,000 nipa 15 o beti bi ata.
Ralph will harvest the best I say for
Ralph dey so youth organizer koda. Youth organizer dey fan council. Ntibia o mo bi a ti say the national the regional organizer na NDC for also regional organizer. No my no na ye fe.
Yeah.
Factual.
But yes.
Na you deny here na me bi ka say ma Akoko mama me na biane no one take your laptop ti won timi susu ka say 15,000 crowd with 5,000
one Eugene mo asam no just na munya
but me na ni asam o e was e ka asam fa the constituency what in tam
Eugene we dey no pay waso
me a party say Akoko house kai aje o laptop researcher with that and awanya foforo
but
this issue said the NDC say omo decision say omo NJ President Akufo-Addo nominees na intumo no based on press statements on the beto no almost omo position has not changed. And the President Akufo-Addo said the constitution in man to me say a constitution I'm running my President Akufo-Addo kwan say or no. And as I say, oyi nipa bi mo mbesi na name wo the various ministries. Na answer na me comedy and many solo can was a waste of resources, a waste of time, and we are not in normal times. the ministers are too much. NDC for multi opposition or madrid almost says see emerging ministries, because Ghana need normal times. I mean, there's all correcting or pensioners. The propaganda be an open so is a buy cool music, which is not true. The man can find deceive the listening people populace, But in someone maybe can the NPP as a government, the AABI based on the fact said the Ghana for can the NDC for can yitum. And okay, President Akufo-Addo the NPP yitum say we are not in normal times. Emra the most difficult times in our history. Yitum into the NDC for can yate. President Akufo-Addo nominated ministers here, says parliament. And the first thing at the NDC for is a second. The General Secretary, the press statement, but Abon, this NDC for first one, can also call even vet in a cry, and a second one. Two just jimtum. Question and amount for Busa, was then what was therefore the need? Said Minister MPC, Bekakotana, a better team, a better allowances, and also a waste of resources. So, if indeed the position of the NDC, and they say, person ministers now to one, now a month will be breaking, say, at day now. As some continents say Ghana for MIC Kenya associate. At the initial stage, there's some minimum second observe what here. I said the NDC between the national executive led by Sidun Ketia and the NDC parliamentarians, there's a certain conflict. There's a struggle for power. The NDC national executives need believe we say Fachame Kakra. I say NDC for penny for no more parliament, I say some by themselves. How? See, maybe say from 2017, basically 2020, the kind of leadership Haruna Muntaka led parliamentary caucus, the pressure, agitation, constructive criticism of Haruna Nomdiama MPP are buying way pa. Currently, the national executive need say MPs need thinking crown necessary more NDC national executives need decide more, and I think that is also unfair. A broad national executive need this president by say NDC MPs nominees need to. There were resistance from the MPP the NDC MPs. You have another one. Abon said the American say say the current situation is the best. Into where from 2017 the first ministers are President Akufo-Addo you Mbokeno over 100. But second term, based on the problems around 2017, problems MPP are buying Buffer Free, John Mahama NDC in 2016, you buy President Akufo-Addo nominated ministers are no over 100. You better resolve most of the problems New Year second stage of our governance. So, MPs, ministers, less than almost 80.
As a result of criticism.
No, it's criticism. So, what can the money yet then say Ghana for Casa President Akufo-Addo? It's what is
no, still, these are hard times.
What is so free over 100 now be drew currently 80. Quest assemble amount for be can say the last 2016 NDC under John Mahama be problem na MPC 84. Sabre no polo na the region in 10. Current President Akufo-Addo ministers no cry enuru John Mahama dey odi way 2016. Based on my check, current ministers here 80. John Mahama had 84 and 2016 in few. Mummy such as our record when street say John Mahama and the NDC need 2 minutes or much chairman penino the number of ministers over Mumayo.
Now we John Mahama can be.
Oh say this no one didn't know John Mahama on a but okay can we the film ye is the center of attention now.
Oh can you
we the film ye the NDC running more quite so many and share the number of ministers are buying news. And don't see many solo kasa no chire mu say emra say so article 78 clause 2 now. I am Mamma Penny be to me, sir, as a former government, no selecting minister. Well, I can't cry the day, Anderson. And I said to me, any NDC national executives and room say, I want to bet say the constitution in Chelsea and senior. But of course, hey, they can express their opinion to say the democracy, is it now, sir, Article 78, Magana Mampany to me, say only ministers, Esa the two miniba parliament beyond the case. Sebastian say determine who should qualify to become a minister. And also need minority in the room. Said the Uchi plenary, no. As is 50% of the MPs present, no, and they be determine who qualifies. And you know, converting in NDC ministers, NDC MPs, and we still team, we still allowances in every and I say you could do parliament here, but yeah, to the 50% of the MPs are and one mono. On the bed decide they say who should become a minister or not. The amount for who say some media agitations and NDC just an attempt to win certain supporter. The year media because the decision to approve is not in your hand. And your parliament needs 50% in Tuaba. The MPP will have 50%.
We put the members.
The MPP will have 50% to approve them. Now, let's look at the caliber of ministers. Remember, I chat for appear before committee. When competence, capacity. One debate like I said, Brian the champion and the people who were nominated before parliamentary vetting committee, I'm qualified to lead this country.
Brian sounded a little bit apologetic. Cabra, I told person who said, "I feel you are my friend. So can't you trust me? Can't you trust me? I say, at the cry, a whole house to say, Brian, you are my friend. But Atusu was doing his job. It's not about it's about it's not about me. But the person will I really what is not it be chat to TV I'm chat. What is it? And I told you they say you just let the person but Atom was not in one bit of I said medium. I said so serious. I've Brazil my friend. But I'm going to say some of the questions were tangential. You see, they were not. Every question was very important.
Minister nominee.
That's how we you. The other man for reference a year better as a minister. And a year better so be a Greek minister. But it's not man penny bit like I said baby for. It we should know so we are all round. Okay. That's it.
Okay. My two questions so relevant around that time. But you see, we want to make this concession so they make us as a kind say. The times are very difficult. The MPP are buying, we concede, we are jitum. Say, Mrai woman, I am rebonny. But ma, you know, NDC phone, you know, sir, reason is no more fun disrupting democracy. That has been our position. Yes, we concede. Say, Mrai woman, I am rebonny. Into the call from the NDC minority and the national executive. So buying to the size of government so no. Yeah,
now about this no. The solo can realigning some of the ministries like chieftaincy, tourism, like road, railway. Like the said the Omo can sub you. When the Omo any afa. But I don't know Omo can so ebi trust more. Omo your suggestion be they do make sense, don't they?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Say Solomo Kai, say me cramity and Messi and no munya adwene. And I'm making reference say from 2017, na ministers squad they were more than 100. And I'm saying Yema Moya the inter minor to Sokra be do almost 80. Currently it's over 2023 budget statement. President Akufo-Addo, as some finance minister they call parliament here. President Akufo-Addo no jitum say Yema Moya the inter. There were some proposals. Yes, there were some proposals about or their money, all appointees, a bit the expenses. Save a lot.
But we can save a lot more if some of the ministries are put together.
Ken, one thing about the say all these ministries are a whole that they civil servants immediately obey the head, you know. Where what this one major ministry for chieftaincy and I say any tourism Now we okay bom yen back one. Why you minister and go on every home? But civil servants are and our workers are almost share those ministries, almost offices near where you more. So it's not about merging, but it's about reducing the expenses you make within the various ministries.
All right.
Abaya or Guinea, Ghana for now what Jim Rai won at all. Me what this document do as Internal Audit Agency, Office of Government Machinery, implementation of fiscal consolidation measures in the 2023 budget statement and economic policy of Ghana. Finance Minister called Parliament, no? Or the two guys say the President go for Adoni Aban wage to say Mrai mu na edinti no. Aban share or the two guys say moving forward into 2023, we are going to reduce fuel allocation to political appointees, heads of MMDAs, any state-owned agencies. And Aban say coupons and our first amount fuel be 100 cedis. I say no 50% for all appointees. Yet all MMDCs appointees. Aban say almost salary I can tell what is so 30%. The first now 100 Ghana. They say oh 70 Ghana. Aban na jia to say more than. And I mean not to Kroma. Ghana man panyin na na drunk or kufuaro the state-owned agencies in also say first no now go hotels. Acquire conferences and meetings as they say more bien go hotels in quarantine and first camp for send bio more offices na meeting and no Aban for acquire we say wuska Ken o Kroma won say na Ghana man panyin na be achire
let's see for mama
Ghana man panyin na be achire Aban say first na ka bo Land Cruiser to aso bi ated na bi e di ko tiri ba tiri dabi and now ya Ghana man panyin na be achire Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia oni empanifo bi kwa yie wo baabi no mo te bus ba ko
and NDBC is charade
no the second one
because ministers in every crime and our own koye enti no and our the flight na koye enti hono no wutimi san ko yusu
you know say here we that's last week as appointees are all free greater Accra ko I think ko Brian Champion Hotel ho omo kono no mo nyina sa atete bus enya ba akopɛ
okay
na abedi achire Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ene uno sort passion trotro from Accra to Northern region several times.
Now president also Ejai.
But the leadership by example
President Ejai
chat those things no you know when this for Ejai can say as a president that we no say
na me comment.
In conclusion King the yen na person agitum say yes Aban to say mre more din ntino enye NDC for shouldn't sit at opposition and be telling these things. Yes, I acquire propaganda, but they shouldn't use the call for reduction of government size and find disrupting democracy na you. Because yes, now who fight to me be anyone say, oh yes, now who pretend say you can do better, especially when history or last appointees are mampenda that job NDC or free abemuno. They knew all these things, but no numbers, and also check what a good man is having.
Our 10 regions. And I say more a system.
Even with the 16 regions, I hear deputy ministers. I go for Ado. Amamu Way has no deputy minister.
Thank you, Ralph. Ralph Patrick Safo. Ralph. Ralph.
Just a media.
I hear this out. Ralph Patrick Safo. I started with you talking now. Doc.
Yes, sir.
Abraham make our laptop from myself. Nana, God bless. Listening from Germany.
Oh, great.
I say, oh my yard, dear. Send me a boy. Say, obi. Nyami busa say obi tiase. Ozi o tiana na chepa hine mame. Na say gal out. Obi tiase I was saying.
Great.
Master P Trophy London. I say King Edward. Nowhere cool now. So Solo should not narrow it only to Ghana. Please, and he goes on to ask for some details. I can't. So no, Ukro we need to Benya and Aqua Ghana. No one to mean entries here. We move crack. I say to Ghana. Mami Adwa. Also, when I listen to Sulu, my only advice to Ghanaians is that in the name of the Almighty God, let's wise up. They are throwing everything to the dogs. God bless us all. Mami Adwa and that lady if you are crying. Okay. Doc, Yankasai.
Nice one. Ma Union Nigeria for a very peaceful. We wish them we show. Yes, I say umuma process ni nyina nko asomdie mu se ne afiase no. Ya ba be fiase ne tete ho wantwi bi bem se ene de ma follow media ne kakra menyante report bi asa no pay emu aye senia about a week and 3 days be towards this day no na emu aye share kan ho ba bi kra the radio station bi nko treasure to mu ni ade enti se no mafi ase ne besrom umma ne nkosa kakra ni obewi ni bia no ye Nigeria ni kumase aye ni Nigeria fo bebre nete enti umfro mu nu anom no wo Nigeria no nka nchom say we show mu very very well. Say Peter Obi, the youngest among them, 61 years, former managing director Fidelity. Say you no. Say Bako no Tinubu. Okay. Say okay. You read all of them well. Say Rabiu. Kwankwaso 66 years. Say Umumaka Tinubu 70 and Atiku Abubakar 76 years. I take special interest in the years. Because 76 years versus 66 versus 61 years for no. I will be in the campaign. We are dear, but ne you are going to form. You follow keenly a baby. So I the board of the country. You will show very, very, very well. Mananya some Jason ya. Umafia say no. Afi members of parliament are more minority say umbeko vote nibi, but umu approve ade. Yeah, ne kai umu members of parliament. Into mu parliamentary duties no de umu nkoso ado munye. As to whether umu voting ebeko in favor or against any there. Debate could be me debate here. We knowing very well baby and vote because so still no be participating in the debate. We are what to that baby the back if it is secret we all don't know, but you do mind open a mind and say muka say umu approve, do approve a state do dia umu approve. That is fair. They are entitled to umu position. When you say in doing so no umu fiasi adwin say and me trust me who say dey way Emrasa parliament we fiasi when the numbers became 50-50. Oshaya nanka parliament yako yese ni umu pe ene yese aban yiye. Edu baby 2020-2021 budget ni ana eba be 2022 no. There were specific demands of members of parliament, especially from the minority side. Na media majumu na yako yese ni umu pe pa na yese keko budget in him. Not Omu as minority, but parliament as an institution started behaving like Omu Nomube setting the pace for Adi. And I was wondering whether we are still in the democracy. Where these policies are supposed to emanate from the executive. Momo DNSA, Mobeshe, Namajatum Nafi, Ma policy Adiano. I said near Cassie Bed and Pinampa, na. Nasa Chenchina, Ma, Fakita C defense and Shimua. Yeah, approve. Man, yes, man, yes, name say, the reverse, and yes, Anna, democracy, and net here. Yes, backstage, we waiting for leadership. So, 1 or 2 influential executive members, and plead that some of these things be captured in the budget. But when they're in the opening, if this is not that budget, and also one can revise and John is say, that I think say was Adi. Sisi no minyanya the feeling say parliament say executive how many ministers they should use. Ghana for be bri achiro margin say ministers no ebetimi ayi bi frame di bi akaka ho. Na ochim ye mienu ni etwam na me ne unia penin se fa kan e won krankra na ye some of these mathematics ye bia e okokoro ko afidikase ne so. Enti enye NDC for nkwa na e ka say the numbers can be looked at again. Say amanfo be bri aka. Say ni amanfo ni nyina aka na NDC MPs ne so ka dia. Then I don't think say it calls for the position they want to take. Say government must reduce the number from the current 86 to 65. Yeah, as a definite adi. And all the minister be abana say ebema atra 65 no aye dia any approve it. No. Mr. say they should weigh these options very well. We are there, we are parliament. And yes, minority person in America. We are there, ya teaching judiciary jinafa, executive jinafa, parliament jinafa. We are parliament, the ulemu. Men detective pace no for the executive. Abansa, emofana yesuya umusia government to school. Ya chop democracy in the arms of government.
But all my suggestions say Mon meji we munye we ya. Yebe approve mo anya.
Yeah, approve. It's like I said, they are not saying something different from what we all have been saying. Analysis, I mean, I've heard many people, including myself, do this same analysis on many occasions. Made the imagine mood still. Mejitu say the chieftaincy ministry can merge with culture and tourism. Me cry there. Me who ni say a mass sanitation ministry as a ministry. Me not so look as a joining works and eyes. In my view, that entire ministry should be scrapped. Sanitation. Adentina Kumasi Yefia, Unia Sampani holding responsible. Next will be baby as a responsible minister. Who holding responsible or sign contracts and go and that's this. What is it? In my view, need a measure of BB to BB cry, especially in the case of sanitation. It should go. In my view, Ken, Adentina say parliament, an arm of government, a ministry. Near one ministry of parliamentary affairs with a minister, with chief director, with then in my view, that should be a rare better ministry of judiciary. Near Benya Ministry of Executive, and in my view, Parliament is an organ of state. We don't need to establish a Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs for Parliament.
But when or suggestions,
yes,
and they are subject to acceptance or rejection.
Otherwise, by the executive. You see, that's what makes democracy very beautiful. Yeah, we all are free to express our very, very objective views, but maybe they oversee the entire country. And then Umufo say sanitation should stand as a ministry. It doesn't also stop us from also assessing from where we sit to see whether it qualifies to sit as a relevant ministry. Me say Ministry of State-Owned Enterprises. All the state-owned enterprises in Ninano, Omuye, Ejumeko be mind that. Cocoa Body, Ministry of Agric mind that. Whatever. Shushanina na hebebia obia you be mine. Osa kofa the whole ministry in charge of state-owned enterprises are for me, Ken Edward.
Asana President Kufo inner city as a ministry.
Abayi ba 2017. Or yes, for the fact say amanfo creation of regions no. Or yes, it is hard and obey a whole ministry to be in charge of that. A service our purpose new So yeah, rightly so, it has been scrapped. A ministry news have been a juma or purpose into and sanitation the king. Sanitation then they are papa.
Ralph Trotto mama sanitation.
I know the sanitation situation in this republic. As in fact, Omanpenika said the first term, no, and that's the first 100 days or so, something like that. Accra is going to be the cleanest city in, I think, Ghana as West Africa. So yeah, we don't see that or in Kapopan or board that ministry. No, in fact, the minister no key performance indicators be. I'm sure saying make sure Accra becomes the cleanest city in West Africa. So then he has not achieved that key performance indicator. Along with other suggestions about phone be but you can't. Now the defense has also come. As our defense, Kofitonto, a fantastic analysis of the cost implication because Sebia, nipa ne 100, that's a bebo muka 1 million. Yetesoba, 100 ni daso ho. Nasi yeteti musika so tete se na rafa ye bi ni ade. Nasi musika na be represented to say nipa 50 dia. We have not seen the numbers reduce, but in fact, a car ye bo reduce. Inti eno so na ya na muncheche mu ye normal for nti ase. But beyond that, even if the money reduces, Omanfono still has the right as Ghanaians to call for more. Inti Mr. Omanpeni balance the two. Say what musika so na inti no. Amanfo ya no muka 30%, but effectively, what it sika 30% ni fu onu nyama effectively reward an a bad minister who na say government appointee on. Extract by 50%. I tell you, Fred Obi Nebisa no. Say now we get 20,000 and you announce at 30%, but until fuel benefiting other benefits in every month, the person is taking home about 10,000, 50% out of the Anna Oji, who free MCEC beer.
Not just quite substantial.
It's very ubia who might like MCEB throw and answer for CB.
I said, I could frame was it a person I wanted to no near the Akoko say 400 citizens. I tell you, Doc, so oh yeah, my body.
Only permission. Only permission.
Someone I would dare me.
You'll be all the salary when they got you loan. And I might have to swallow.
So, Adaroma, Hono, Mokani here, it balances the debate in town. But still, Ghana for right, say, we demand say some of these ministries. Now, King, maybe some question, but maybe some your doctor may answer to all the questions. King, your phone will be Minister of State in charge of Minister of State at the presidency in charge of Libya finance.
Who's that?
Minister of State at the presidency in charge of finance. Position na me fancy minia ebibu ahe kita na say omudi ama openi Akoko vet ebi ni. What does he do? The finance minister has a routine briefing schedule. So Oko omanpeni Hokoman schedule. In fact, Ghana ankasa any in terms of policy near the in terms of finance, the finance minister was only said man. I'm on 2 deputies. The question is,
this question ought to have been asked by the appointment committee. Say, no, as a question. Unfortunately, Sir Knight Michael Insia, Executive Director, Mecklen Group of Companies, made more watching. Miss also Emma Shedene Yako, or brother Nanani Musuansa, a friend Koni Mo, and a Joe boy, or no. Now we are 81 years, obviously. I say, or no, and I wouldn't we're free. I am Bobuano Mensia near Roxy Cinema, and Namia Duma Yawada, evening now or Chida. In Timame Fantuja, near Marsh, the near Konami Kaibusia for Sedua, no Maba support to say Knight Mike Insia of Mecklen Group of Companies. One Kabeba. I mean, kind few text messages now for men commenting. Can you say Ralph boss now Hana Dr. Michael J BP assembly now exceptional honor I feel no be busa say aden na time na oka BP assembly member assembly na as me busa no so many questions what Martin say, why? I was like, Ken, did you listen to the question very well? He asked, can you convince me and not can you convince Ghanaians? So, if Ato pointed the question to himself, the answer by Brian was correct, and Martin, that say, can you convince Ghanaians, and now can you convince me? He was still referring to Ghanaians because Ato was not sitting there for being Ato. Ato was being there for as a representative of Ghanaians and as a old MP was Swame Subin Mankesim wherever we MP there you represent Ghanaians and not a whole phone choir. And you know
but this guy has raised a very who's a word the express and the implied into expressly
we impliedly. Thank you very much. Are you there? Teacher Kujo Otepa and Yasusu or King. This was the reason that Akufo-Addo didn't want a reshuffle. NDC wanted to sabotage his government. This was also why Haruna and Muntaka were changed because they suspect the two to have a bond with the government. Are we using politics to destroy our country? Please greet Ralph for me. Into Ralph, we swatch here. Mesa Sama on us interest. So said the minority has no moral right to criticize Ronaldo's size of government. Haven't NDC used more than 83 ministers in their regime before? Regards to Honorable Asenso Boachi and Doya Kuma. Atawa Amwe I even suggested that any person must get to interview before giving a ballot to vote. Atamwe is going with along with Prince Kofi Amwabin. Also, kindly ask Solo for me. In case President Akoko appoints a new finance minister, will the minority approve or disapprove the appointment? The minority were pressing the president who had to do reshuffle. Now he has done it, and you are not ready to approve them. You don't want to hear any of them calling for reshuffle again. The hypocrisy is beyond control. So let's see, Ananado Kase, where ye Kenoforiata Efrio. Now, while appointing will be say Omra Meshewa. The Obi Busane say, and no, Mobekase will minister so those into offer will be measured more appointed for Frana. That's the question. Thank you very much. We a master planner on the Busai or Kentampo. Leviticus powers, a trophy Kaswa. So NDC can make all the cacophony, but Ghanaians love NPP better than NDC because in all the problems, our lights are on 24/7. Happy Sabbath to Honorable Mavis Howard Coulson, Anita Love, Obo Misa, Mustafa Obo Subedu, and Tina Yana say, and Tiana May Frimono, Yani Bidoso, Ernest or Taifa. Was the NDC National Executive and by extension minority caucus I don't want to say what you're saying. They don't believe in nationalism, needless politics in every government exercise. Those nominees vetted, excelled, and fit for each ministries assigned. Breaking the 8 is non-negotiable. Ernest Trophy Taifa. Musa Abatwa. I stand with the minority decision because it's crystal clear that the economy is in shambles. Therefore, the government should concentrate on cutting down costs and not adding more to burden our public payers. You can't pay pensioners, but you have money to pay oversized government. Is the government or the system not paying pensioners? I'm wondering where this thing is coming from. Amisco Spelele. So happy birthday to Honorable Charlotte, a joint NPP Central Women Organizer. May she live to be 101.5 and beyond. Amisco Spelele Trophy Kaswa. Nana Equiamwa Boatin Ablikma Central, aka Baumia, is coming. I'll say, please, Engineer Benjamin Arthur, CEO of Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, is really doing the Lord's work at the Commission in resolving all labor issues. I want to say a very good morning to him and the entire staff at the Commission. All right, well said. Thank you. All right, okay. Ralph, you have your second issue now.
Mama.
Your mama, why there?
One pick four.
NDC opens presidential parliamentary nominations. Mahama, Dufour, Bonsu. Pick four. But there was a fourth person.
In the Scobia. Yeah, some.
Why wouldn't you know?
I mean, so there's some fun I see about.
Mr. Wouldn't you know?
Me doing it down TV charges there.
Sir.
But I'm here. I'm not doing it. Said they are now museum on him and said yes, pain.
Sir, didn't you?
Solo. King.
Yes, sir.
King democracy, I had grip.
But Dr. Dufo, yes, I want to find the form.
Asante Media Women Organizer now, NDC. King, let's go into the details. Because
what is going on? Yes. Sorry, now. Meet you.
King, let me make it very short. Democracy, I had a hard drink. Solo Tianum, a defender, a government, previous NDC government.
Also, a defender,
so nobody else not here defending a government. I appointed 3 wise men. 3 wise men are no more salary jackets, allowances. After 3 wise men, no NDC parliament, then I must say double salaries. So, what the double salaries in Kabumwa, now a year burden on the finances of this country. Abaya 2017 or appointed a number of ministers and also all in hurry. Specific ministry to perform certain roles, ministry for creation of new region or creating ministry, where you have access to the minimum level. Even mumu be fra by mumpono na mu ministries and also check what we have currently. On what better hano kasa ye did they say as a pretending say or something better in opposition to offer to Ghanaians. But said the democracy is it here now Humbrasium, Yemi enemy can, Yedi Humbrasi beti na ya to one. But one thing we believe in is say, dear President Kufuor, yes, what allowances, salaries, and or shall the attorney appointees so and then the best solution. Doctor also propose I will make it. So I think it's not far from the truth. At a point in time, you heard a Ministry for Sanitation, I did pressure ministries and assemblies to do the right thing, and why not? The government and the president will consider it. But as it stands, the sanitation ministry, you're very important. Doc, the money is important, and they say latter part of the NDC John Mohammed's administration, your dear friend Kolila, say Kolila said, "Yeah, you need to come more Ghana had mono." And if the government doesn't pay attention to sanitation, now when you will be to monitor and supervise it, one way that I think it's good.
You critique sanitation because of cholera.
No, but I say if
because for records, I think that
yes,
for the past 4 so years,
it means it's also giving results. Probably you may not see it with your eyes, but in practice, it's giving results. Ken, I think there's a certain propaganda here in NDC testers. Musa Bangolo and I say one of the NDC testers. Abattoir. So also can there's nothing like pensioner BC car buying Tetinyano as part of government financial policy. And I buy make a suggestion. And Ghana for you say I don't have by the Yintum. I don't know Muguso Amokan Wasem painting a picture say this is what the government is doing. This is a policy proposal. I buy say I bet me their salvage economic situation. The same person come here. Now so democracy. Ghana for you now to again. I buy say the Amokan no. But ye it's Majai. Now then Amukuswa na mu paint a picture be say I say yet Ghana hano. I buy into pensioners busy castle. And you no crack. Solo, ya catch a muko meeting and catch a NDC for no. Say you no crack. Timo won't come at your phone in TSA as a baby son and Koso. On a more serious note, Mahama picks nomination form to contest NDC flag bearership race. Enra, in fact, Asante Region NDC, the Maya idea. Enrechi, we are told, said the regional executive transico meeting, no. Almost suma or more Muniaba, the regional woman organizer. Miniaba Huzo, the friend say solo. So the friend say, is it Gloria Huzi? Or no, NDC regional executive. Yes.
Oh, bet me Abuana me correct.
NDC is a regional woman organizer. Gloria Huzi. Yes, Gloria.
Ale solo the lady Yaka.
What pretend is a wooden Gloria crowd?
Democracy. Democracy. One candidate. Another candidate. 18% of the give him the microphone.
So watch the Facebook wall over the weekend. No, it's my Facebook friend. Watch the Facebook wall.
What goes on his Facebook?
Over the weekend. Juma wedi ano. That na do beka wado. Juma wedi ana. Yeah. Okay, I began to go to ignoring. Papa so I was ignoring. You were ignoring.
Listen. Adi amoye ndi no credit. Adi
amoye
the Ashanti Regional NDC executives echo meeting we are told and Omuyi the regional woman organizer, one of the strongest and powerful regional executive for NDC mo Ashanti Region Gloria. And Omutu no say onko si my NDC mo Ashanti Region in name. No one also nko picking for Mama Ura Kwabredu for. Kuma wuni abrant here. Clearly, a man ne wo abadaye. A man no and a dog the man no bekano and no jina. It is NDC 2 4. So onko picking for Mama Ura Kwabredu for just Ashanti NDC. In fact, your endorsement to Kwabredu for the contest and ambition, and the necessary support now. As I say, Ura Kwabredu for. And I'm told now the confusion can cancel by NDC executive because majority of them support to Kwabredu for. And according to the reports we are getting, the constituency women organizers say, "Well, Ashanti Region NDC, were supporting the regional women organizer." Say, but you see, Nyamwanwa, Ura Kwabredu for share ni project national Ashanti Region constituencies ni nala benefited. Omo regional elections, it was a contest between Kwabredu Force candidate and Ura John Mahama. And then the regional chairman, Miami Yonko, Nana Kwesino group no and then the other group. Nti Asante NDC the Mijiri say moving forward. The move by the power between Kwabena before and Ura John Mahama. But let's go to the issues. Former President John Mahama has picked nomination form for the upcoming National Democratic Congress flagged by Grace. Edenia said the city and say Kwabena before to me when you Asante region and say go because of the numbers now probably. But said the AC who no. We are there, Mampanya that John Mahama lead it. But Kwabena before will prove a certain contest. But on a more serious note, about a between John Mahama and any candidate at the NPP ever presenting for 2024 election. But the area can you now from the one they say democracy nature is also be a copy. You know, this for where John Mahama, Baba Joe, my Ghana, no, MPP, your position has been very clear. So currently, the economic situation in this country, we are focusing too much on how I rebuilding the economy. It's the move the MPP as a party. Hey, the why I was saying, focus, attention came, and they said the current economic situation, I woman, you be page economy. See to me, as a son of my situation, I woman, you be no one that because from 2017, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo beka the collapse economy, collapse country. John Mahama Jano Ghana Hanmono. From 2017, where the policies and programs have done implementation of free SHS for the first time. And now the NDC, John Mahama nominate NDC form penny for this free SHS in Bono. I could be taking them almost 40 years. And so implementation of 2017, now President Akufo-Addo at the year. You're notwithstanding the current situation.
Will break.
Unemployed.
Ralph will break our kakra. So free SHS in Akoko Farm Command this week, Abbey.
The placement issue.
The placement issue. Free SHS is ongoing. No two ways about that. You entire admission fee, you entire school fees, books and uniforms, I think are given for free. But according to admission, chief, and no maybe a provide the answer na Akra campus no. Among Koma Echo so much say, where the enka. And you free dia and Kenya cry.
Can the honor the man 7 year dinner?
Say and you free because I know my one could another dinner so baby cry school be here you see old newspapers. Minim see I the funeral. Sorry. The man minim see I the funeral. The man 7 year. I repeat again, sorry, minim old newspapers no what would they quiet day? A4 sheets. I know they see at times almost try exam. Almost running short of any day, no, but and normally be a short broom, long broom, short brush, long brush, parasol, jaye, camphor. Lot of mercy.
Ken, I think this will be a topic for the we are subjecting it to a table now one day.
We will.
Maybe a teacher by professor.
What the table no? Yeah, everything I was to be a church is free SHS. And you're nice. All of us love free SHS, but I'm going to say, seriously say, listen, so we should be necessary. Obey school now would need certain kind of say class. One here won't me.
Baby, I mean, no way I me know where I didn't say prospectors are schools, no, edema parents, no, a huge implementing free SHS a real no. Mommy in answer and China didn't see a buying China didn't see prospectors at the carbon so. Now you manage the numbers. Say there was a long room, short room at a point in time, and you man dogs for do. So I buy and China and see prospectors now, yeah, parent, the student now. The implementation of free SHS will lose the SS. But the question is, assuming say, any prospectus are now called on Yemen, like I will say to admission fee, or to on tag, you got to books. Some are buying the chief free Ninano, or side they cap prospectus no one, and Quebec. Key difference a woman say, prospectus near you buy them once. Or next 3 years are they go school, the rest of them in your buyer finding. Say the Medicaka and free SHS, notwithstanding the challenges kakre wom and then the frustrations in wom. I think is the best.
What now you teacher? Educate me. Say your casa I will find of old newspapers. Emra. Old newspapers. Yeah, the other.
Okay, so about Kakanam.
Initially, in night here, no, but if you say a man, okay, man, hospitals as well, and no, there was so. A black polythene bag / old newspapers.
The way they old newspaper.
People because I slash.
Where they
that's what I'm saying. I use the word slash. This could be why old newspapers and if you are polythene / old newspapers. Now, if you say man, almost the rapids and going through it and then
I for rapping through.
Yes, rapping through. Yes, that is
okay.
Can I think with this explanation, I think this one makes sense. Say across the campuses for hygiene sake. I think baby or it makes sense if only you bet me I'd go closer to the headmasters and get the education.
But I'm saying I had to say Charles for almost public relations secretariat and I acquired cow. And that's almost extra normal because and I say it was all of this week. A bit no sorry, will be out for say. Said the ABC air handle I say a extortion. Maybe so almost very good reasons. I said this low case. Who say okay and who say it makes sense. But as one of Jan the years we are running this RT. Charles. So almost president here, a kind of
president.
Was. Reverend Father, good morning.
Yeah. Now I Mr. also say GS so PRO public relations unit no. They have a first hand understanding. Me just say headmaster be at BBA education ministry. You crowd education service.
Okay, education.
Also secondary school social GS as education service for 1 year away. I think it is best if at one press conference some of these things are addressed.
All right. It's rough. Yes.
You see, moving into Mama respectfully, but Ghana the performance and records in this country, public knowledge. You see, NDC for the neighbor for 2024 election. The young people of this country, Ghana had it. You better measure the performance from 2012 to 2016. Near who said is John Mahama still credible? The best person.
The primaries.
No, they said they didn't in I didn't cross the fan. And they so you had this me now you and Miss Ota on John Mahama. I know about Funaka solo. Original woman organizer who are really because I could pick it for Mama will be all support to John Mahama. The same year party. Solo, same year to political party. People don't tell me say original woman organizer, and I'm so called picking for ma will be on time and put that no Mohammed. You are not to na me crowd FPD. Or time no. Solo, say near party. Say the almost your party na chichi no machiano no. Eye denia on befa ko ebi so ma John Mahama win.
Dabi na no kwada me ne Feni ya boatin jakasai. Na ono so be bi ugina no. Said you who know man, yes, I know so. Or no, so ye cocksure say, Dr. Dufo, ebeye miracles. And now, Kojobosu, so abe fears. Or no, so come out with you. And gentleman, fourth one, and I mean,
yes,
and you know, maybe I won't, I won't just say,
no, King. King, I'll grow away, your dear chair. Say, oh, you walk your mouth, cry at it. Oh, walk your mouth, to cry. But one thing I mean, this and the person I can say. The performance of President Akufo-Addo public knowledge. Yet Kromhanum for 4 years, doom so. In tailor for carpenter for American Juma magazine for Mrantie, co-store for an Omdin Kanye, Jwanda Mampenda John Mahama, or running human down. Because economy be a running down, nay, under Mampenda John Mahama. Yet Kroma graduate student, unemployed graduate students for many years. Association committee, and on a man. Mampanyini na na dodan kwa Akufo-Addo in 2017 said there be said the mabru na we school tiffy never na pomra na temporary.
This has got nothing to do with your campaign. Thank you.
No, it has something to do with the records and achievement of President Akufo-Addo. Because on one copy form
yo it's when I'm on the abe face the most said the President Mama.
Ken, let me say this in NPP a decision has been made.
Who is coming?
The NPP has made a decision.
Who?
As a regional officer, we want to make sure, say,
someone who can come. We
are candidate in 2024. Ghanaians will see, say, this is a sharp. No, you know it will come out.
Ralph Ejania Fanchen. So the one that letter was her. Abawa. As a over feel or say, educate me here. Why is it that if NDC is not in power, they want to spit fire on Ghana? Brasolo, hey boy. Sometimes if NDC speak, you don't know what to type. God save our motherland. Ralph, kudos. Abawa, who is doing the listening from UK. And our true we say. So I also saw that Karen Abrefi Boatin, Lil J Jesse, also from Podononi. Or say a very good show. Person with Tiako Copims at the end. Sorry. About 12 Lil J, Karen, Yabepon. Until that's about it. Solo President Mama, Kojobosu, Dr. Dufo, and others, pick 4. Answer number Cocrano. Ralph doing immediately.
Quick one. Ralph can send me. Or say, NDC party, no. And I shared the MPC, and that is unfortunate. Ralph, now say, Parliament here say, you could send Shaba. That's ya can do for you.
So, no, Busa say, old newspapers now will come. Do say necessary when they buy.
I can't be using your mind specified. I can't do
say, so, who's a parazone now?
That is what I don't know. Who's that? The one, I can't be issued. I know we are silent on. Because the press never, they explain to them why some of those items. Yeah, because we discuss a bit why in Iowa, Queen's Cacao, but I know for that particular, because I swear you know a push here, but we inquired. That is why we had this answer for you. Senior, and my Akoko can, if we had to sanction, as to whether I say, yeah, impeach and I say, and the MPP as a party should have fiat said, on one piece, they shouldn't participate. You do or no, woman in our record will be a man. Was it your mama, member near 84 MPs. Now, no, you were 85 was the same. Into who anything wrong. Media under John Dramani, Mama, member, no, Yanye DDEP. Domestic debt restructuring, Yanye BB. Ghana inflation, now near 53.1%. And look, Jessica, it is better like useless in your pocket. Ghana, your debt to GDP, now you over 100%. Ghana, Busia, ya break, now near 500 billion. Ghana, you see, dollar to the city, now near nowhere 12, 8 plus. Into the conditions and situation we find ourselves today cannot be compared as it persisted yesterday. Ebio, Matis MPP are buying taka, and I appointee Sakatria 30%. Dr. Kambi, Doctor, me pacho, Mumbai show you proof of our account as I can go and what that money has been used for. Because under the end,
solo me pacho. When you will take on this, Emma Wakaya.
But we quick one, Miss War. So the one topic, never one and I'm blind. I can't come back. What
did they kind of think?
I relax.
What did they kind of think? Uncle Japo now.
Uncle Japo said some more kind of. If we allow we to go out, if we allow we to go out, because under the NDC, when a binding make a commitment say, yeah, 2 will be at 10%. We created an account. This is kind of boom. We said that we'll be using that money to build cheap compound. And parts of this country, and yet visible. People can see with their naked eyes. So you're taking 10%, you know, when you're there. MPP are buying selling us, so what, 30%. Can they prove what? Auditor General, one Bank of Ghana, one account to bank, that's 30% in the Kogu. And I say, that's reduction. So, and this idea, the MPP government cannot be trusted.
Solo haven't done that. Let's move on.
Thank you. Because this government cannot be trusted. Again, was saying the NDC internal elections. Let me state on record that NDC is a democratic party. Yeah, we encourage everybody our political ambition. Say the ambition no, or be following through. NDC your party, you can't pass it. And everybody within the party on the right, so belong to where it is. 2 quick things: the Ashanti Regional Women's Wing, the Ashanti Regional Executive of the NDC as a body, and delegate will be so Uncle will be name on their behalf. Facts. The Ashanti me said that mean thank you.
And so what's Abaikra Tana found with the church?
Abadia. What do you want? Abadia. What do you want? See a banner for you because the truth of the matter, I say Ashanti NDC as executive so united. Omon delegate will be say only anything on their behalf. The women's wing, both Ashanti, Eddie National, and delegate will be but anybody within the party, I want the right. So with GDB and then opposite or follower, no problems with that. Get that thing straight. In the NDC, you will be a quiet on your job. The electorate are there for now. You be nominations in Pennyford copy form. What for the so macan over and over. So whether Honorable Dufo, whether Honorable Kudubunsu, whether His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, your call election 24, they will all campaign on the legacies of the NDC. And these legacies to a greater extent, embedded in it, achievements of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And you be crano, Ghana for be kind of Mampenyi John Dramani Mahama, say or no, and the finality about your boots do so. Obey you, for over 6 years now, Ghana for decking them, every Ghanaian will come, will say, John Dramani Mahama, listen to you. Two quick things, and your piano, Ghana Nibia Kai, the Ameri power plant, or the buyer, the car spaceship, or the Nimianu, a game changer. Again, a tube gas, papa, Ninian same, what the buyer, Yankasa, and you from Muja, Fangua, you didn't power disturbance, no, and Minty, and for any Abombo, Bonia, MPP, Abambu, or Brapa, John Dramani Mahama, Botu Wonti, and Ghana, Selano, Ghana for enjoy the benefit of what is called good leadership. And you be a composer for Mabekai, second near Tium, Papa Bibaye, and no one may get ya for fair, then not Jimunu, no, but business central market, no, Busa almost say, na he fa and one betna, because there be me, 2 men, Momo Cotel Yaso, into Memo Moko Central Kagetia, no my central market amomo, into Owen said John Dramani Mahama, and Central Market will be. And you be a million for 40 years, a sour mubo, say Papa Wawa, and Cafe Mutual Hospital, and KV. Say, well, for oh, say yea, Formina, oh, say yea, Kumawu, oh, say yea, and you want. So, oh, yeah, not gonna say, Okofa form no, motor riders, spare parts dealers. Wow, spare parts for you, Aboso can maybe a gym. Now you no go area for the NDC. And the woman that is Papa. Yes, one slow as once, and poor what bezo. Yes, you want to say.
No point of.
Yes, you want to tell me.
I was so careful.
I was so careful. That's bad. Let's almost more be propaganda and talk too much.
So no say you can and check crowd can say. NDC for small baby I say. And I really get to small.
Spare parts almost small.
I was so careful.
The people who spoke. I yes, spare parts dealers. Say you munya and block. Some Nukra, Bible say. So the boyani baku sakana dia, and Nije si was so. And it's a space bad lesson over 1,000. Then they move 5 for class say. MP Pia buy a dada. I catch you say. Your back Betis pepper, so I catch you say. Your class pepper by yen Jadinti. Then you mean talk, you numagu. You see Kaya the call bank, scanning your sanka into my pain the day. Brabatia, and you all say yea.
It is all pay. Say NPP for catch them for say a bar yen to petrol. Then Crawford also almost so man who say petrol to Triano. And yet NPP for Amamu boy name of my normal for on because a change there.
And I'm for them of be a man. Mammy, what kind of that kid say? Was it John Dramani Mahama? Now, what you and the MPP by ye, I want you Abba. Now, a catch is solo, so now because I will say, I may catch or say, Yep, John Dramani Mama Hochero, 10 people. That is profound. And you're profound.
Open your mama, Hochero.
Or say, your mama, Tabna Hochero, MPP Hochero. My ministry, open John Dramani Mahama Hochero, 10 MPP Hochero. It's where said and done. Woman knock for 4. Ombeko party for her. Akoko woman some. And the woman some at woman. Na party ma message na ye. Mesre NDC ni bia wo tie me. Say ye nua panyi kutu bonsu. Say ye nua panyi Dufo. Say ye nua panyi John Dramani Mahama. Wo nyina ye party for brani. Yentie will be a same or drop us.
Now, we say, the way Mama first
what must I say?
The way, the other just was in Tubia. As I would know what the Kaya is.
If you are knowing their coalition, they have to campaign on the legacies of John Dramani Mahama. I've told you that. And that's our legacy that people be in. And this our legacy, and whoever would emerge between San Legano, the Bobby, San Legacy, the Metro of this one, I also be pity. Maybe or say you a bebo, Magana for who say, one year swans you as once, Many no, only the mood. Today, we are in a very difficult and hopeless situation. Oh, your mind back. Needs a money because the dog, one named was half fun. Finance Minister Kase, by end of March, say IMF political man, Ghana's economy will collapse. Okasa. Is it true? Where are we? Into your ordinary Ghanaian or memoir. Wakuma, your heart. What is hope no anything? The people are saying we cannot go on this tendency. Ken, I want you to know.
Thank you, Mr. Tobra. We are CEO of Night Empire. And happy birthday to you, Mr. Tobra, CEO of Night Emperor. Nyame enka hono show so oma yidi ene apomde papa emra also we efistaga of Zoom Lion or Mr. Tobra Mochinkwa, happy birthday to you. I feel the Abusian for the Abba, Yamabos, and Yamquay, repeat not Dr. Smart Sapon, and Swatiki Center State. Abbas Amogobo offense was Akufo has driven Ghana economy into a gutter. The senseless borrowing and the unnecessary spending, coupled with too much corruption, has led us to this situation. The credit rating of Ghana is in the poor. We need a prayer. The situation is getting out of control. The suffering is unbearable. We, if a mass, amogobo or ebae, osono amiel. What is 120 ministers single salary to 83 ministers with double salary? Is there any waste of resources than BAS branding? It is clear that the NDC are opposing simply because they are in opposition. They don't have any tangible reason. Tete Trophy Sunyane, I have never trusted former President Mahama's comeback because on records, it is under his watch that we had an association of unemployed graduates to the extent that his minister, Rashid Pepu, said that there is no job. And that he went on to say people can cut grass or gather stones and sell. Former President Mahama refused to employ trained teachers and nurses. My regards to Honorable Ignatius Bafo. Okay, and then that's it. Does former President Mahama want to come back and spoil the good works of Akufo-Addo? No way. In 2015, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia come and take Ghana to the promised land. Richard Kotokum. Ogauli Ewankawe. Which do Ghanaians prefer? A supposedly young, self-acclaimed dead goat who arrogantly told us that he has eaten all the meat and threw the scrawny bones at us. Ghanaians know that Mr. Mahama and his NDC have nothing good to offer Ghanaians. NDC should tell Ghanaians the competence President Mahama displayed when Ghanaians gave them 8 years in office. Absolutely nothing. And he agrees some pine. Atamori ewa fenso. I even suggesting that any person, okay, I'm saying my kind side say be a obetra baby I interview na san wakwa kotraba. Chiefman Watunsu. It's good that the NDC has finally settled on John Mahama as their flag bearer because we know he has nothing to offer and Ghanaians can't entrust Ghana's economy into his care again. Ghana deserves better and Mahama is never an alternative. Okay. Doc, Bremwe.
Nice one.
And around for church in the second also, sir.
Oh, David. Now you can't Nigeria for no elections, no permutation.
Has he elected to pay anything?
I know the point. Rough the union on the point.
And that's only the union.
Oh, solo they said.
There be nipa me no.
Ni nua na me ba bi ni bi. Kasa to so na.
Oh, solo.
Nipa me no na ka se Ralph de me nua no.
So abem. After 2025, Miss Many.
Yeah, we man no consider. Maybe I wouldn't man no consider.
Solo.
What the man no consider. Good. Akoye dominations ne candidates who say me there. But mentia akasifo mienu bia. Obako ko dwabin. Mia menua wa wunia, Ralph nia, Solo nia ye nyina ye nia, Francis also a channel. For the first time, I am joining in calling on all citizens of Jabin. Say, Bibi any honor yes is offer here. You recommend your mom, Francis also a channel. Jabin for the moon no pa. You wish him very well.
Francis.
Yes. Wow.
Francis yes.
Enti edu hon mo ya bebe dwabe ho. Aba bebu ano. Don hwe no. Na Samuel Bruce.
Election is sikasemo. Enti wo de dey na
sikasem kakra.
Wo de dey na ko bo.
Oh, say me ton me ho bi de bua that particular person called.
That's I will pick up na Emre. Will pick up.
Pick up ni Emre.
Emre. Wo de
aha, wo kwa ka me. Me donate pick up. Na fa bo a wadwuma no a wo kwakoye de abo adwabefo no. Na menua Samuel Bruce nyako eko NDC dimu woso ho. Menua no. Brasa me no pe me chiawo. We are just pick form. So by now my pick forms in the bibia. Brasa me I wish you very very well. So whom NDC delegates. The best offer you can have is Samuel Bruce nyako. Jabin so MPP for the very best offer you can ever have. In America is Francis also a child. Omampeni Dada John Dramani Mahama, Dr. Dufo Kojo Bonsu, and Ernest Kobia, Yaboma Basu Umetu Namompa, a giant and a bold step. In fact, some member will end this in, and so never can ultimately kind nine. Sabi national chairman ne flag bearership race there and can be sure say can member no crab flag bearership race no say did so flag bearership there there when name say national chairman and so e ho no member ne ko ba nyina na fi ne hu the next level member President Mahama Jina Mubrane Dr. Dufo obeba oma ene fakrata. The speculation has ended with Mia Penny Kodobunsu and ne wakofa form. Ernest Nayanten in cancer, but on also crana trese.
Tactical silence.
Tactical, sir. Now, in the interview, Noah was say he is going to surprise everybody. Nemo Muno Sekobasi went to me and or the Nahu de Bakota President Mahamechi. And I was then I want to throw Hosansa no way. When this what is I was like, oh, young Kokunsa, we come to say, Papa, you had a one coach in politics, young children, sons, and you. What to and what to? Oh, Kwana all out. You do, baby, not a month for Air national chairmanship contest, no. They all knew the race was not for them. The race was for Chairman of Uswapafo and Adi. But hey, any press for they come and say and you wonder where they get those vim from. But they will help in energizing the base of the NDC. Sanka President Mama Nkwane Anka of far back of far country so 275 constituencies in also be here. Anka waye asi. And so they ono kra be say kwa you will still have to expect my brother for no so beba. Na me fa ko minua pani ko jobo so aba. Na next so aba there will be 4 rounds of energizing time for the various constituencies of the NDC. Enti bi dem hu no say adepa nipa 9 nyina ye bo maba so mu nkobua down ho na down ho bebre ada ayemre party ni so form ho na wo
so almost call rounds here they are at least
na say I handling charges no when you went on so ni ade nyina kenyan form 4 no nti the various constituencies, we'll be following the messages we'll be sharing with the people. Yes, and some making sure and some more money or man for Nico Cano. A bayans and pa, meaning so Bakubia. A bam this week, yeah, Minja and one. Brussels said, yes, President Mama, a pensioner president,
pensioner president, also Gaza.
So was my menka na Ebiante.
I see he who is down fears no fall. President Mama now worry about that too. Come be my honor. So Gaza, tell me out.
Mestre, Sunday maybe say no in politics. What you say about yourselves becomes a campaign tool for your opponents to use against you. Maybe I also will carry a jabber. Imposition of candidates. Keten na party impenifo impose candidates. Na regional chairman 16. Ebuami ekofa for my candidates back. Ebia na the entire party is behind one person called President Mahama. Senior Raf Kaeno, me sure say Solunso adwene say in terms of capacity, the experience for the job, and will be a nay. Say kasi yesheshe member and nine in order of capacity and experience and readiness for the job. Bianca President Mahama will be any hobbit me sign. But them say offer from the practically, no man created the scene where it appears the entire machinery of NDC has been positioned on one person. One day you may need Kwabnadu for also contribution. One day you may need Kodobo's also contribution and Ernest Kobe also contribution before you can win 2024. Oshe parliamentary union so aye kosonwa. And ye kasa Charles ye chairman I said didn't Ketiaba. Wakako fa for Motano South. And before junior so as you call such a from place. And you know, once any air session. We wish them well. In fact, many chairman I say don't get here.
So good for now.
Yes, but I mean, Sunny, yes,
how do we say, Mammy Busau? Say, what they say, wine Katia?
Charles,
yes. I see you,
yeah.
Say, I see you, all say, our primaries. Or primaries, your rabbi to a constituency proper. Now, a baby winning, and that's what a big person will win as MP or winning MP. Necessary. Nipa obey president NDC win the general election. Now the obey president so decides say Obama chance see the position. And no, you bet me I say a family and friends business. As he is fighting down there, have people not realized he is fighting on his own to become? Yes. But Obedu will realize
difference say who can rarely said it. Charles, corporate parliamentary. Or say you will be voted for on his merits. But I said Charles, you copy one me pribi. And what in Baba see and all yo. Now you tabri slate boss at the manwa a family and friends.
This thing started when President Kufuor appointed the brother. You can say a doctor.
Chancellor,
So what say good appointment? Or appointed a Nakonta. May so rest in peace. JH Mensa and the Sadia they started. So I always was asking people. That Papa when you on a fighting to become MP. When he was fighting to become MP, who know? So
and they became mistake, but may
God forgive you. When people start accusing him, say, "Hey, no one found the war," time man, not MPP opposition. He was getting whipped in demonstrations.
Yeah, media advocacy.
And no one as party member. Yeah, sure, what demonstration. Did you see it? Debbie, the attack on there has never been any opportunity. Bumbo di yana
how agree say Gabi Asari Ocheda is not in this government. Only but in some fact, he wants to assume an official position. That's a worry.
Time of opposition.
That is a worry.
Time of opposition. Send me another baba. Not Otena. It's what the frogs say.
That bro, they are pointing at Belma Kenya Kenka. But only a Ben. It's not the money here and say, "We are so well." Belma say,
and it's all Mama. Solo. It's all one Ben. Ghana say what? Who dia Ben? Who dia Ben? Ghana say what can be? Obia no.
But I don't speak as if I'm in government.
Look at you.
I look at you, different.
Solo, okay. Different. You don't want to go. Solo, spike. Maybe.
I can't laugh when you didn't see a business. We are going. Nipa mi enu agro. And the year count nomination opening close there for any.
Zed Obia, you know, who are pregnant. No, Coco, yeah. Now the papa baby I'm saying now. But as I say, you fight. Oba necessary. You can't your minister. On your bonabas. So everybody.
Uncle constituency. Yeah, quite the campaign man. You pay sir. You will really MP. Obi and get family affairs. Father movie. We are encouraging that. Why? We encourage you. No, you encourage.
And then there came a time in the
so was said you last said you see Kasaranya be bit me actually am what on the mat say we don't do that until me so
my last comment I don't do my name also yeah nipa me enu agro NDC timelines there pick form say yes I think say SMPP so mpo kakra na Ghana yam say ya koye two party state and this na activities in the course one side no I think say should awaken committee maybe near DM say they needed extra consultation near the but my dream would not those consultation here four things I do many man back home I do many muno umbet me ye be na controversial ones na jina adwuma ho kakra the dikaya came any controversial kra orphan constituencies. I don't see the controversy in these orphan constituencies. Why can't a special meeting be organized to clear them? Na hof one start your activities. You candidates. No munya adajem fanya juma because that place is orphan. Almost 136. And can make 137, but if I say for me, 136 places be one more. They are very important seats. Some of them were MPP seats that were lost. Mm-hmm. If the name I think that would be fair.
All right.
The second issue whether or not they will go for special super delegates or not. Ubetimi hu pefe se obekwa na won kwa just we bie sa form no accuracy. No who do proper e. Let's end that speculation. Open and close. Who open now close kra as an work on the timetable no. Then you know what you are going to do. Right. The speculation is still hovering around and they don't know what to do. They told me and say
Papa Cho Okasaka last point.
No, my last point in anyway, so all I'm saying is that Obuka for problem I'm sure not the solution will become as complicated as they see it and they need so many consultations. Okay. But Obufa Chichimusa and Yeman Nai Bako be on my controversy and let's clear it. You be control. They can solve the problem other than looking at it in bulk. Timetable long story.
Doctor smart, but not so smart. Sometimes quite slow. Sapper.
Yeah, that's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of life.
Mrs. Ophelia will say, St. Agnes Brainy School. Young could be your friend Jesua listening from Italy. Also, and pay on my watch. And me pacho maminke will be text message. Georgia Ponsa says, you are loud and clear. Georgia Ponsa, or see you are loud and clear. University of Ghana campus via FM. My regards to your panel. Please tell Dr. Smasapon that he got it so right in jabbing. Francis Rosu Echan Prempon is the real deal. That's it. So
unless you're some more you can or me a bias. Very, very, very biased. If you are listening to me. First time we got a program, say, listen, a girl from the UK. And Casabia was a good morning. No, be or a dear bonnet pan. Hello, listen, UK. Whatever I'm dying.
And Abawa Kawasem. Mami Adwa Kawash.
Oh, no, in a negative manner. What is so you? I want to what I want to.
Solo ya uti wa 7. Even if the
I think that any solo also more audio than a tea or at a point in time, at a point in time, listeners cannot be wrong.
Okay, so now a passionate appeal.
Yes,
Oko UK.
Oh,
about radio platform. Me the sa will petition Honorable Kukufu.
okay.
Or a friend of that radio. Into a bit we are facilitating. So okay, me do overcome
that me the passport by
around. Okay, your final issue has got to do with ignore NDC comments about NDC. We NDC MPP communications officer and a director of communications like I. Or some more cast NDC kasa too much. People Ghanaians should ignore you. Normal MPP. So no, I can't 15 minutes. But even more than 4 minutes more.
Thank you, no problem. The verdict are there. Me no kasa you know. Again, this in the kasa. I am MPP before proud to 2020 abano. Omo the slogan by Shwasitrem Netwaba. And the Ghana phobia Shana Sitrem. Ken, any more day. We don't need the NDC to tell you say we are in very difficult times and that the country has been poorly mismanaged. We will hear NDC for Kawiacho. Well, that's one of now because of talk. Who that's one of okay, now papa be the books Bremen and my meton man fixes books. Last saw the Bremen like 20 copies. It was selling at 40 cedis per copy. I received a message from me yesterday. Said 29 akano and not Bakubia G80 and you can see the effect. These are rare things. So
now talk about Bakubia commission saying.
Oh, in there 5 cities.
So first one free.
Is it quality saying?
In fact, or Casim 2080. It's okay.
Do we not 10? Do we not 10 cities?
My corner guy 35. Not on 40.
So until 10 refuse.
Because they say I've got 80 to commission basically.
Oh, say 40 or the quoted there. I said 5 or the 10.
Listen, Sampaio is also actual.
Sampaio.
Or say tell Solo to mend his ways, and the Londoners will applaud him.
Men say
also tell you to mend your ways, and the Londoners will applaud.
Friend and why am I pass Sampaio count?
Why?
You jump.
Thank you. Well, no, yes, listening.
You jump.
I know the BBC now he's a very good friend. My old teacher say any time. But the fika some to jam by. The boy near the boy out cause I'm saying that you na so no before talk about. The jam ni and when me here. I am here the at Sapa the child be child of it. Take it. Then this ni the Becca check Ghana ni say sabi ni me mo ayedin. Ghana ni ko dwomo a. Ghana ni ko ta. Ghana ni ton a. Ghana ni day-to-day running. Because me you be a park in the car. And you so bicycle. Say ni pano. Oh yeah, NDC ni. And ko dey wo fie. Aw papa no mo chop mo ndiko school. Can you not receive this governor eto? And now when you go school no to same governor. Oh yeah, NDC na ka say ni mo ayede. These are rare things that Ghanaians are going through. That thankfully, you won't conform your wa. If you are young. Into mo tien compare bani no. Pa in penifoni there. If you sure sir. Papa be shame. Was it John Romani Mama person? Let me go change my car. Now me spending 240 Ghana cedis. So look, can you believe? And then me qua minto engine oil and filter. I need close to 650. I said, wow. Sign the panel. Oh yeah, and this ni so one can channel. Nipa and wako your investment and you suddenly catch you say. Sika investment are you very simple. Hey, government boss. Now buy the car. Oko da since you be your car. Then be investing in government bonds. Na wo mu hu boa o mu fasi kan sem san nipa no on pese NDC ni na beka je say eni mamo ade because ni mamo ade ene se wo ko for the last time check it don't remind mama by time no you 120 Ghana visa na turn number 1 rice the shame 5 no and na wo ko back ko project binto san mami na wo ko to mu apenu adi no wo hia say NDC ni na beka je say eni mamo ade e mo ade driver pro de car come to see koto tie koto ball joint koto brake pads. No one knew board from Mahama Peso, neck when you said your autonomy. Oh, yeah, NBC. It's a million of photobia. One can check this economic management team. Say, acquire. Only can afford festival. Among them, one again. Then a football, you're very sure that bad anger. And it has nothing to do with NDC.
Okay, so
it has everything to do with the hard realities of our economic conditions. And you I kind of officer again. And not been a million while we are back. Open your words, when you say, so shame, so let me commando. This is my entire what's the maker?
So that's it. Now, Obi used to say, men can't say,
yes.
First, no, we become magazine, Coco, Sesame oil, a cost 200.
Yes.
First, na solo ton will be faces booker. Now, when you're in for so 5 cities, see what you want. Trophy abroad of him. Or say, MDC, especially with Mr. John Mahama as a leader, is never an option for our country. Assuming Ghana had focused has faced this global pandemic under the NDC, what would have happened? PC Reynolds, the text message, no. Well, Black Kwaku or Frontline. So, no, Kwaku is from Pong. Okay.
You can say
oh, no, no. Kwaku is from Pong, formerly of Take, formerly of Peace FM. Your Troy and say, good morning, Solo.
Thank you.
And what is the center of the world? Ikruben is center of the world according to the geographers. The center of Ghana. Ikruben is the center of Ghana. Kintampo. Okay. Master planner or say from the center of the country, Kintampo. Good morning, Solo.
Good morning.
It is Solo say I'm going to for that you are center of a so yes, sorry.
And Solo Bible mudin or hin Solomon party me akana ka say John Mahama ho kire ye chen ekufo ado ho kire na ga wo ko kemi so wo kasa mtie di na ga ho kire mu die na papa no comparatively let me be honest with you ho kire bi ani wa ye nti don't legitimize ahochire bia but no kure wo mu ne say Solo ebetina ha wo ka na wo make register central market there when the performance of President Akufo-Addo in Ashanti region excellent and superb ene biti asantimem no so pempuntu juma na na do Akufo-Addo aye ne kroma Kumasi airport be hu magnificent project a President Akufo-Addo am making sure say be ko na Kumasi Ebenya an international airport. If an international airport, we are taxi drivers, Ubers, hotels, employment. A whole lot. President Akufo-Addo, the Abba Santimemi son Kantabo. Yet, Kroma, John Mahama catch Asantifo say, Asantifo quite near ungrateful. Tikumasi Aquine, na portos ni here, and then under Akufo-Addo. Almost all our internal roads and district roads have been tied, including Obuasi, the major supplier of gold and foreign exchange to this country, under President Akufo-Addo. The second phase of central market projects, yes. The number of shops, the number of employments, Kumasi for a grade form and Yaseketo. Obetra, projects, Eurojet projects. President George Kunkufo way back in 2008. Some hospitals, I don't know how John Mahama achievement in Ashanti region. Now, achievement in Ashanti region, and they say, Okasi Kumasi, you hear Quimpa, Santifo, you hear Quimpa. Because we are ungrateful. Because Akoko Sachra Kroma and John Mahama was in a year. If I know nothing, John came. I want you to be anywhere, Papa Kroma. And then Sabranti be one magazine. Now that John Mahama pencil. Now, Cotton Jumanopa. No Yakani and Yeduma, Taylor for Yakani and Yeduma, Asafo for Yakani and Phantom Coast or Fisher. Sandy Pan and Neo Kania, Eddie and Edman, old Tim can just say John Mahama is an option. Yes, we concede as a government and as a party. So after 2020, COVID and Ukraine, the impact on African countries, including Ghana and Yasenketwa. But our performance from 2017 to 2020, not Ghana be any. So President Akufo-Addo captured Ghana he was in hurry. And in practice, where the policies or has also been implemented from 2017, in order. One appeal, Ghana for and said John Mahama will continue to remain the same John Mahama. The NDC as incompetent and visionless as they are. As we speak, young MPP opposition, near Mounto platform John Mahama. Na the Vice President, Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia Mounto platform, the NPP's alternative policies and programs. Now you the alternative policies and programs as an alternative government in opposition. Eto Ghana for him. As we speak, the NDC has proven say in terms of alternative policies and programs, omuni hwedima Ghana. As we speak, John Mahama Ntimin Kanche Ghana for say, yeah, NDC for getting an opportunity. Acquire NPP for you, that should be the way forward. And you say, what in chain now will blow hot fire? Yes. Yajitum say Niama Boyedin. Yes. Yajitum said the current situation now, you woman, it's not an invitation from President Akufo-Addo or the NPP government. The external forces beyond us. Ken, this week, a managing director for IMF discusses Ghana before and after COVID. MD for IMF, make a strong statement. We are thinking US or baby, and all the performance of Akufo-Addo from 2017 to 20, and the effect of COVID-19 at the break Ghana, and the Ukraine war, and a can war. We are seeing phone in home. And see, the NPP a press conference right here back. And about the economic performance of the NPP and the NDC, because of Niama winter. But I want to also make this statement. Solomon, Samo can't John Mahama achievements and records in this country. Muni Atamos, Munfa Boka Krama Mampania, whether young baby die friend Atamos. From 2008 to 2012, there was a president, Ania friend Atamos, Anna John Mahama and running meet. Okay, trouble gas, okay, some achievement. Now, John Mahama, now you are not being fair to Ghanaian people. Let me be no. You see, how na move fail, you know. Media yakasa answer where the Ahubrase and Ghana for Kasao. Say the current situation as a government, Yajitum, say Nima Mording. The NPP as a party, the NPP as a government led by Nana Branko Akufo-Addo and Bawumia's government, you know. You're finding all means, all suggestions, a bit media revival in the economy. Near the better life of 2017, 2018, 2019, and the Ghana for. Na see it me yes ani when na 2023 near the 2024 me baba na be campaign near no be politics na kasa na e benya nsem ka Dr. Swasapon. We also appreciate the suggestion of the ama to our general secretary and the national executive. I think I also agree with you in part. Say Dodona BGD said the MPP should go for early conference, fire timetable, Pamra Bontene, now you know the orphan constituencies. Say it me they pick and submit, you know. A ban, maybe you say, Boo crown on my bontin, some flag bearer. Dog, you go crown or cat is aqua. Security go pick you for crown. Now, wouldn't ya? And I agree. Maybe no, ya, you as a regional officer. Say, okay, yam fan crata and rabon to one person copying. You crown not 5 for no side, you run this year, no, I'm more. But as it stands, your national executive commission and 24 GD say, the timetable about. But these are suggestions are some 24 TNOM the acquired in Junimo Abebo. And I don't pay fat came. Many are no rant here be or force lie, ha. And you more hanging out consider the way from 2000 chief no me no one abo don't come in now or your street is and you no permuti to me chia tailor for a war ye nimu hai kakra force lie for me do me by my coach now kakra. Me no abo don't come in now from the year 2000 to 2010 ho baby. And we appreciate almost so the kind of economy, how the young men of this country in Asante region almost street so survive. And I think government policy should support them. So brand at least you have the task.
Sorry, I have to make progress. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
But Daniel Otema Boaje so atro ba kwa bro solo. So no of us. Okay. Otema Boaje se menka nche wo Dr. Smasapon. Or say to solo
Dr. Smasapon.
Yes, life is hard, but this is not Ghana alone. 2, let Solo ask any of his family members abroad to understand that this is a global problem. 3, Solo stop the propaganda and stop misleading Ghanaians. 4, regardless of our current challenges, NDC is never the alternative, and we need to be careful. 5, let's unite to cross over as Ghanaians. And most importantly, Abawa Atros Solo. Abawa Solo. He is waiting for you. Solo for Abawa Radio.
Good. Omanuma Edin. Nayana political parties, embrace they try to take advantage of a day, no. Manumu Ayedino. Sa Oshemua in our Fourth Republic, in Yama, Ejina so the assassin by ASA near ya. Ni aka near the assassin. Oda knew over the money per chrono so on said any other fufrobia at the brown. Messer Yanshana Yanka specific issues, name proposal solutions are a bit more minor fund into my preference and yet just to benefit from because now milk boy say 2000, let net 2023 milk boy say dear. If you are saying like I said, dear than your Danny. ABI in 2000, na me food junior a gume may see. As well net 2023 and white ye brana kasa dear than your Danny. I'm a penny for a benina yebi. When you come and yes, and a jamobi and yebi. Akwayana and our interchanges and our hospitals and our schools. Obia yebi. In fact, nanado dan kwa yebi. Na two we be identify two key things that affect Ghana. Appointees and the politics that we do here. So politics na ye wa ha say no. Ye pa die bia ho fin e di gain political ade na ye propose solutions to make it better. Sabe na napko na nye good idea. It was. What was the feedback ayi ni enya ye? Either somebody obi son the three son abasa asa no ana omuso munya appointment on napko na kasa so anye bibia to sustain it. Was free SHS not good? But we were told that free SHS na man improve ka ba school dem na den instead say nyina ye be so mahwe nanka ne enya wo ho yesiesie mana ye no we do politics with it.
Well, Doc, how about Bibia so no ye ya tememu fo no ye sheda ya de the teacher aban crash for you know say at the end of the day politicians never bo machi because say we dey adwuma ama obi aban crash ni say oye ECG say oye GRA obetimi atna ho no ma wo sokane a omre wo bill o ma me ye hwe what officer dapo bo ani afaka yaba ni aba bidundum idundum nkane na the consumer thing say and abai ba ye dundum ye nkane enso so no abai crash ni o office o eye na dwuma say o monitor e brano what ya and as they get paid sit in their office
enti na make say eye wonu mo munya sa appointments no why you don't share jumeko bia no ana you be proactive story and make sure say ade say bibia akoso yi no ye tra ho managing them na fe number 2 politicians so afa akan say ne be ya obuso mbenya benefit out of it but mestre sa game we a very good game where politicians and our political parties afia no bia omunyu so de ba abem ye kai 2000 no ye kai 2008 no ni ade
we just say next week beto aso.
The solution is that communicators no empe enye ready to find proper response to these things when it comes because we come akupe for example if as at 2016 na ye hu bua ye de bema Anglo goods ye kase ye ton pa ye hu bua ye de bema no a na se ne Anglo good the team abaye significant but one can obi hu
next time ubo modern bantama ye betimi akani na na area Dr. Smasap on ye tin nkano oye yes
I say me ni parliament na kasa me pa na the books we no
how say
my judge must say whatever concession or the government because of prevailing economic conditions me see off to the parents better than 70 cities
thank you so thank you Dr. Smasap thank you Ralph yawe bo adase na ye besa shi asidan koma New Life Homeopathic Clinic Special Ice Mineral Water Lawson Herbal Center and the production team Kenneth any omo makenyina Samuel Joaquin Bokim looking a little bit happy this morning because we see an brother Ralph Safo ewo ha it between them omo won komodi papa pia omo di ewo sidelines and sana bia agudi won samakoso enti sa me sorry am wa ba be sha se ya me kan nyina ho no hwe so kopem se be se hia bi mu